everybody. My name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
Não chavava aqui, chinamo kikirani, tsai shavakirani, tsai makikirani. I want my winner, I want my winner.
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, ready.
Caller, this call is for Ayala. Hi. So.
Hey, do you remember me?
Who's this?
Nick?
No.
Last name Gers.
Nick Gers. I don't know names. I don't even remember my mom's name.
Say it again.
If you even tell me my mom, I wouldn't remember her name. Like, I'm really bad with names. How do you look?
When you say my name again, I don't even know if you heard me right.
Nick Gers.
Thank you.
Why? Why do you have to call in like that? Why do you have to call in like that? That's not a good caller. It's a horrible, horrible caller. I'm going to play you a little song.
Nick Gers!
All right.
Oh, Nick.
Me Chinese, me play jokes, me put pee-pee in your coat.
What's up, Vivek?
Hey.
Whoa!
Look at this.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I was craving a Slurpee.
Can I get my change back correctly?
You know, we'll.
I feel like a lot of us are conservative in the way that we just want to be able to say the N-word and it not really matter. You know?
That's all I want. Come on. Is that so much to ask? Can't I just say the N-word? Does that make me a bad person?
Come on, guys.
Violet's a huge fan of yours. She loves censored TV.
Oh, great.
I do. I love your show. Big fan.
All she wants is to be able to say the N-word, but that's the only thing that's holding her back in life.
Yeah.
Oh, it just, you go like this.
I'm taking the dog. Dumbass.
I'm taking the dog.
He's just happy to have the attention. He's just happy to have the attention.
Got tired of my scheming for the last time. It's me. Hi, I'm the baddie. It's me.
Our next guest is originally from Danville, Illinois. He enjoys cold beer and hot music. Says that he and his mom don't see eye to eye on his love life. And he claims that his job has cost him several relationships. Please welcome Robert Faggot. Fine, how are you? Faggot is rather an odd name.
Yeah, you know, it is an odd name.
Speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, Mr. Stay. Mr. Kochacha.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day, bitches.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day. Down Syndrome Day. Happy World Down Syndrome Day. Happy World Down Syndrome Day.
Happy World Down Syndrome Day.
Happy Syndrome Day.
Sunday, Monday,
Happy Day.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Happy Day.
Thursday, Friday,
Happy Day.
the weekend comes, my cycle hums.
Happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day. SimpCast. Oh my goodness. Hello. This is my first SimpCast as a mom, and I couldn't have done it without Frank. And also, I have abandoned my baby so that I could live stream. Yes, I am amazing.
Literally, the 2 streams I've been on was when you were announcing your pregnancy, and now this one. I'm here for all your
stark difference.
I remember that, Jasmine. That was like you were. I was like, I hope Jasmine's okay with me unveiling all this personal information, but you were sweet about it. Yeah, this was exciting. Did you guys in the chat, girls in the chat, hope everybody had a good Mother's Day. I celebrated by pumping my boobs for the first time. It's wild. I don't know if any of you have like pumped your boobs or been around someone who's done it. There's something like unnatural about turning on a machine and then attaching it to your body.
Your nipple, like it like stretches, like it just.
It's just like
because it's like sucking it or something.
Yeah.
I had my lactation consultant. She came over a couple weeks ago. I don't know if you guys remember, but she has this stencil of like this nipple size stencil. It doesn't measure your areola. It measures like your actual like nipple, like how like this is your nipple,
like how the circumference of it.
Yeah, and so she has a stencil with like all these circles on it, and she just puts the different circles on you to see what size you are, and then from that she tells you what size pump attachment to buy, because I guess if you buy one that's too big or too small, it like sucks your nipple through.
Does it make it bigger?
Temporarily, but then it goes back down, which I was worried about. I was like, is this going to change form? Like, is it going to blow air into it? I was so worried. But you're watching, it's a crazy thing to watch. You're just like watching your
Does it hurt?
Get sucked through this thing. No, it ideally it's supposed to feel just like exactly like the baby.
I don't think it can mimic that though.
It does a pretty good job. I have this electric one, and you can adjust the cycle, which is like the speed of the repetition, and you can adjust how intense the sucking is. So I don't know. Maybe I'll if I'm feeling wild tomorrow, I'll turn it all the way up to 10 or something.
Oh my god!
Oh my
maximum.
God. You guys want to see some mommy milkers? You know where to go.
I've never felt more like a cow. Jasmine, you probably could make serious bucks doing like that kind of content.
Yeah, no, I'm doing like a mommy milker sale on my OF. You guys want to go?
How perfect for Mother's Day. What kind of mommy milker content are we talking about here?
So people love like titty worship, titty focus, like JOIs, like jerk off instructions. That's what JOI stands for. Like just anything where you're just like
anything that your mom would help you with.
Right? And I can like when I can suck on my own tits because they're so big.
I've never even tried.
Like I couldn't even get that close. Oh my god.
Yeah, so I can do it. So a lot of people like that kind of content. Yeah. So
wow. That, I guess maybe there are moms. There's all different kinds of moms out there.
Yes.
Some who suck on their own boobs. Yeah, I think that. Are you a mom, Jasmine?
No.
Yeah, I think it's hotter when you're actually a mom. Like things become way less hot.
That's what I hear. So I
haven't brushed my hair in 3 or 4 days. Like I just sat down.
Really nice hair.
Sat down and saw what I looked like, and I was like, "Yeah, this is what we're going with today."
You're like, I don't need to brush my hair.
Is that your hair like naturally out of the shower?
This is the natural texture. Yeah, this is like
easy. That's so nice.
I watched it
straighter on top. That's what everyone wants.
I watched it like maybe a day or 2 ago, and then brushed it, and then just put it up wet and let it dry, and like haven't really done anything.
Looks good.
So behold,
lots of nice shine.
The best is if it's wet and I do like French braids, let it dry, and then the next day it's got like a nice wave to it. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. Did you guys call or text your moms?
I did. I did. She's like, I'm busy.
Do we have good relationships with our moms?
Yes, my mom's in Italy though for a wedding, so our
Oh, she's having a nice Mother's Day then.
Yeah, my sister's with her too. So
whose wedding?
A family friend of ours' son, and I didn't want to go. I was like,
Oh, I was gonna say, were you invited or did you?
Yes, I was, but I didn't. I like met this person like 3 times, so. No.
The very far off cousin that.
Yeah, it's like a friend of my
Bar-
mom's kid who, but like, yeah, I was just no.
It's like you'd have to really want an excuse to go to Italy.
That's my mom. My mom's really good friends with his mom, but yeah, my sister, I think she just wanted an excuse to go.
The food there is so good. I want to go back.
It is so good. You can eat just so much without feeling bloated. I went a couple years ago. Well, yeah, God, probably 10 years ago, but it was beautiful. Maybe I'll go back one day. That's really neat. Hey, I'm in Italy. I'm walking here. No, but when I think of Italians, I just think of like Long Island Italians, Jersey Shore.
The
Italians.
Jersey Shore.
Yeah,
I'm like watching all of it right now.
You are?
Yeah, the
binge
family
watching?
vacation. It's
That's
so
awesome.
bad. It's good.
You got what am I?
Aren't they still going?
They're still going, from my understanding. I'm just past COVID for them, so there's like at least 2 or 3 more seasons.
Okay. I thought you're watching old episodes. I thought they were still going. I was like, they're probably all 50
are.
by now. Yeah.
They're in their 40s, late 30s.
Okay.
So
Still watchable, still cool. I was trying to think, like, I want us to talk about like what is your earliest memory of your mom? I think I was 4. I might have been 4 years old, and we were on the main floor of the house before what was the dining room. I think it used to be a bedroom, and I remember just like my mom like picking me up, like, you know, the under the armpit part, like just kind of just going like wee, and it seems like 4 is too early to have actual memories, but I think that might be my first memory at all, and also my earliest memory of my mom, which is cool.
it's probably like a very happy memory. That's why you kind of held on to it. So
yeah, and now I do wee to the bean. Like if he's just crying and I don't know what to do, I'm just like wee, like, and not that I'm throwing him up, but like almost to the point where he feels weightless. Like I find to just disorient the baby is sometimes the way to go.
I feel like I remember I remember her cuddles, or I remember like my face like on her chest. Like I remember the feeling more than I remember like everything else. Like I feel like the earliest memories are more sensations.
Yeah.
Smell, sensations, like the warmth, all that.
Food for me, probably something to do with food. Yummy food.
Yeah. I wonder like what the baby like thinks of me at this point. Like, is he just, I'm like, do you actually like me, or am I just what's familiar?
Oh, I guarantee the baby likes you. You feed him, burp
and the
him.
1-month-old can like or dislike.
I think
Right,
the
or maybe
reliance.
Maybe he's too young to form it like an opinion. He's probably just like, get through the day, survive.
But if you weren't there, it would be it would negatively impact him. So
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, what is that called when if you don't attach or bond, like those people end up I forgot, they have like some condition where they like
Really? Like if you
to
ignore
end up in prison or way more likely to have
Oh yeah, there's actual like mental deficits that
don't
occur.
form a secure attachment with your and then there's the whole thing on attachment styles even into adults. So like avoidant attachment, anxious and secure. That starts in childhood. It started with that. What is it? Strange
I
situation.
forget which one I am, but I have heard of that before.
Yeah. And so like, I mean, your son is too young, but like a little later they did that experiment where like they'd put this kid in the room and then the mom would play with them and the researcher, and then the mom would leave the room. And then the child would react a certain way. And then the mom would come back, and depending on what their attachment style is, some people would get angry, some people that were secure. And then they followed those kids throughout their lives, and those attachment styles kept
maintained. That's fascinating.
It affects your like romantic relationships, and people have type of
that
attachment
I
styles.
knew. Yeah, that's how you react in relationships. So if you're constantly afraid of being abandoned,
Then you have anxious attachment style.
and that's like if that's how you're sort of
You're like clingy,
men and women. Yeah. Every time you date, you're like, and it affects kind of the courtship phase. It affects if you're married to somebody. It's like if you're freaking out every time, it goes deeper, and it's like, oh, you're actually afraid of being left, and it's good to know that about yourself.
Mm-hmm. And it's good to know that when you're a mom, so you can like, I mean, no pressure, but like those early years are very important.
So what are we talking here? Like, I always think, is there some sort of timer? Like if he's crying and I don't get to him in like over 30 seconds, like if it's longer than that, is he going to be like a gangbanger? Do you know what I mean? Like, is it timed? Like if I don't get it by a certain.
But I do know that whole like cry, like the thing of, just let them cry. From what I've read is bad, but 30 seconds.
I can't do that.
Yeah.
Well, then you have to balance it being letting them cry when it's an actual like fake cry versus.
Yeah, that's true, but not at 1 month.
Not at 1 month. No. I'm thinking like into the toddler years. So
I love a fake cry. He's like,
I just like when they make noises and they smell so good.
Yeah. Sometimes I cry with them. I'm just like,
How are you sleeping?
The not? Is Frank getting a lot of sleep?
I saw the best meme. It was it said how to get 8 hours of sleep with a newborn, and then it just said, be the dad. It was like a little video. It was probably a TikTok or something, like how to get it's when they have the mechanical robot lady voice, how to get 8 hours of sleep with a newborn. Be the dad. And it's just like a picture of a dad like snoozing. No, Frank is really good. Like he's so good at soothing. He has a really soothing voice. His hands are like twice the size of mine, so he's actually really good he's much better at burping him than I am, because I have these stupid little girl hands and I can barely especially as he gets bigger, because I have to burp him on your lap. You kind of have to hold his little chin and like do up his back, because I thought the old school way was just like throw him on your shoulder.
To like the back blows for CPR.
For CPR, right? Which I remember all my CPR training, but the on the back burping is bad because it puts pressure on their stomachs, and if they've just eaten, then they're gonna be like, bleh, and they'll just be uncomfortable.
Right in your hair. Ugh.
Yes, usually I love that, but so it's just a learning process of like what his little yells mean, and just like, and then sometimes he just goes, he makes like a cartoon like frowny face. It's so cute. Like yes, back blows, Fealty. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you show him online, or because some parents
I have here and there. It's something I think about a lot, and I've got all kinds of different advice from people who have kids. Like there are some, even like, I don't know if I guess you call them like not really influencers, or people who are online, people that you guys would know. Like for example, like Elijah Schaefer is a friend of mine, and he is very much against like do not show their face. When I was pregnant, he was like, he really advised me to just not. He's like, you gotta, but he comes from this place like, and also he's a dad, so maybe he has more of this like protection angle towards it all. So
and at 1 month
I go back and forth.
Like their face will change significantly at this point.
I mean, it makes more sense when they're a little older, but like at 1 month, no one if there was a picture of any of us at 1 month, no one would be able to tell.
It's kind of like just a generic baby look. That everybody has. So, and then you think like, oh well, when this kid gets older, would he mind? Would he be upset? Like if my parent, if the boomers were online like how we are, I wouldn't have mind. Like I wish there were more pictures of me.
Yeah.
As a baby. I think there's like 10 pictures of me, and they're all like in a bag printed out like in the basement somewhere. So
do you have a baby book where you have like a lock of his hair?
Frank got me a baby book.
Nice.
I was like, what's a baby book? He's like, what are you talking about? You don't have one? I'm like, no. Because I was the third. My parents were like, whatever, Yeah,
There's
and you write
something
down
about like flipping the
first-
pages of like a photo album. That's
It's
like
so nice. I miss those.
Yeah, now everything's on iCloud and stuff.
And you will
I
lose it at
know.
some point. Who knows? And you know,
Yeah, and I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
not like because the album was like you would take a bunch and then you'd have to go to like Costco or something and get it back and you'd put the best one in the album. Now everyone's like I have like 15 pictures of everything I take a picture of and I just never look at it.
And it's like and even I have like a little Instagram for him, and I have so many pictures of him, but it's almost like this. You can put them up whenever, so I don't put them up. It's kind of like it's easy to put off, and now it's a month later, and I'm like, I think I'm
Chrissy, print them. Honestly, I would print them if I were you.
print them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Frank did print a couple, and he printed a bunch out for me for Mother's Day. But he had one. It was like the first picture of me in the hospital holding him, or the next day, and he had it printed onto like a piece of wood. It's very cool looking.
Oh,
and it's like
he's so thoughtful.
He's so thoughtful. Ooh, makes me want to cry. And then even like the baby, his face is so swollen. Like it's amazing how much he's changed just in a month. But you think about it, like birth is traumatic as fuck.
Well, he
especially
also
for the
was
baby.
suspended in fluids for 9 months.
Yeah. If you think of that scene from The Matrix, Jazmen, you really do look naked. Whatever.
Yeah, kind of. I was thinking that earlier, and I'm like, well,
I was like, I can't even focus. I can't even complete a thought. Like, I'm just like,
All right.
what a-
I'll show the strap so YouTube or wherever this is streaming to doesn't take it down.
No, we'll make this we'll just say it's a breastfeeding channel. Oh my
Happy
God.
Mother's Day.
Yes, happy Mother's Day.
Baby.
I don't remember what I was talking about. I literally can't even remember what the hell I was saying. I was
Your
entranced
baby.
by Jasmine's
Frank-
boobs.
Frank taking.
Oh
putting-
yeah.
Yes.
Super. There's things he's so good, and of course he's done this already. He's got a 13-year-old, so he knows how to change it. I was the one with the least diaper changing experience, and like bigger hands help for burping, and also he does that typical dad like football hold.
One arm.
Him. Yeah, the one arm, like, and you can kind of like call it like stirring the baby, but baby's just like hanging on like a little koala, like just kind of like. It's cute. It's so cute. But I definitely handled the ugly hours, like basically the feeding through the night.
shift.
Yeah. And I think of it as like a little game. I'm like, oop, like as soon as he makes a sound, like, don't wake up, Dad. Like get him, like scoop him out of there and see if I can like how quiet I can get him for everything. So, and then just learning like I stopped using the regular lights at night. Like I just bought this little like egg light, this little like you just tap it, and it like it's not a real egg. It's just an egg shaped light. But I'll bring that around with me, like like an old timey like guy holding a lantern. Like that's how I feel in the middle of the night. I have like baby egg light. I don't know. And then diapers. And he loves to. We gave him a bath today, and he loves to just immediately shit into the towel. After the bath. I'm like, why can't I do that? Like as adults, like wouldn't I like to do,
Because you have to clean it yourself.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, what's this I hear about red lights, Mr. Goodnight?
Oh, so the reason red lights help is the wave that it's on, it doesn't turn off your melatonin production in your brain. And then that wakes you up. So red light, that's why clocks back in the day were red color, the digital clocks. So that you could look at it without waking up. And that's why blue light's super bad for you because that wakes you up.
How do I have blue light in I guess in your phone and
Yes.
regular lights?
Yes. So as best as you can, you try not to have any lights when you're sleeping because that can, like, I know for me, that wakes me up like right away, but I also used to work night shift. So I get very temperamental about stuff
And
like
then
that.
when you do wake up, you're supposed to see like light. You don't want to like sit in a dark room. You want to like open your blinds or like go outside if you can and get direct sunlight. It's just good for
I'm
you.
the opposite. Like I go, oh, it's the morning. Like I'm just gonna pretend it's still night and keep sleeping.
Well, that could work if you want to just keep sleeping, but when you do want to wake up, that's supposed to be. I don't do it either. I just keep everything. I remember during COVID, I was just home all the time and I just never opened my blinds. And I was just, my parents came like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I don't know."
I don't know what to do with myself
We
right
all,
now.
yeah, we all got so squirrely during COVID. Did you like working nights, X-Ray Girl?
It's like a double-edged sword. I didn't like being up, but it was quieter at night and I worked by myself, so I didn't have to worry about other people. Because I like some people, but some people are lazy, when they like put off work. Had a few of those that I worked with, and it's not
Would
fun.
you have to do their work for them?
Yeah, if the
slack.
patient's waiting and they need this X-ray before they leave, it delays them from getting discharged. So try to do it as fast as possible.
Wow.
So.
I feel like the medical industry is where you would like at least get away with slacking or just being. Maybe I've just watched too many medical dramas. Like I feel like you can't get.
I mean,
away with much.
it depends, and the problem is there's unions. So if people slack off, people notice, but your job is protected.
Oh, I should have worked in the medical industry. I wouldn't have been fired all those times.
Well, I don't know about in the States because I'm not familiar with it, but at least in Canada.
In the States that there was that.
Yeah.
I'm going to Google it now. I'm just curious.
Yes, Google it. Ooh, Lex Lundini. You are new to the channel. Welcome. Can I simp for someone I'm not attracted to? Yes, of course. Why not?
Absolutely.
Wait a second. Is that your way of saying you're not attracted to us? If so, wow, how rude. Goodbye. Lorraine's Lunatic. Chrissy, happy first Mother's Day. Thank you. Oh my God, I still can't believe it. Torgo the White. Happy Mother's Day to the best internet redhead mother. Also 24 months. Holy cats. Where did the time go? For you, I don't know. But we're glad you're here. Thanks, Torg. Push-ups. My $2 warrior. Happy Mother's Day, Chrissy. Thank you. Push-ups. Gregory Lieber. Hail, moms. Well, the good ones anyway. That's true. It's definitely a day that brings up some mixed feelings for folks. James Shart. Happy Mother's Day on your first Mother's Day. Thank you, James. Oh my God, it's Young Pei Chang with the orange boy. I haven't seen you in a minute, Young Pei Chang. Happy Chrissy's Day, Mother. Your appearance on Malice last week was awesome. Here's some claw money to catch up before you find out you're pregnant with the second one. Oh my God.
Have you had a drink yet?
Nah. Well, I think a few days after I gave birth, like me and Frank went out for steaks, and I had a glass of wine, but I was too anxious to really enjoy it because I was like, I have to wait the full 2 hours before feeding.
Yeah, and you couldn't pump and dump at that time, anyways. So
no, and I think from the people I talked to, they say you don't have to pump and dump if you're just wait till you're not buzzed anymore, because if you're not buzzed, then like the alcohol is not in your bloodstream and therefore it's not going to be in your milk. So Juice Cannon, aka Johnny Weary's text. Happy hot mama day, ladies. Thank you, Juice. David Carpenter, what's up, David? Sorry, drinking with friends, but wanted to say happy Mother's Day, Chrissy. You better be drinking with your mom, David. It's the day you get one day. Push-ups. JJ's impression of her mom's accent is hilarious.
Mine? My parents are Persian, so I might have spoken online using their accent before. But now
how does your mom sound? How does Persian
sound?
sound?
Now I can't do it. I have to be telling like a story. And it has to like flow into it. So maybe at some point.
I'm so curious now.
We can't put her on the spot.
I can't do impressions on the spot because I can barely do them anyway.
I feel the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only Valley Girl.
Do it. You're Valley Girling.
Oh my God. I can't believe you just wanted me to do this.
It just sounds like you normally.
I know, which is the worst part about it. Yes, I was a bit of a Valley Girl when I was younger.
Oh, that Valley Girl, that is an accent I had to learn very pretty in and out to do Drew Barrymore, because she is from California, and it's Valley Girl, but like with a little bit of stroke mouth, and then
that was so funny.
It's a lisp, and if I'm not like drilling the accent, like I can lose it. Like maybe 2 days later, I was like, ugh. It's just like it leaves your head. It's weird.
Do the hands still stinky? Of plastic.
Oh, hands, yes. I have to find
Jazmen,
she's like plastic.
I just think it's hilarious. She has plastic hands.
What?
And you know what? These will come in handy, right? I'm sure.
Wait, what's the context for the plastic?
Okay, I was doing an impression of Drew Barrymore, and you know how she is like super cringe, and she tries to force like an emotional moment with her guests. Like she'll.
I haven't watched a ton of her, but it's not that.
The clips are floating around the internet. It's like her recently with Kamala, but before that with Dylan Mulvaney. She'll just basically jump into somebody's lap. To, like,
yeah. She like got down on her knees or something.
Yes.
She does this thing where she forces closeness that is not authentically, organically there yet, and that's why it comes across so cringy. And so I was like, I'm gonna do Drew Barrymore, and then I was doing this thing where I was like, I was kind of roasting the panel of F&T, and then I would say like, hey, can I hold your hands? Like, can I go next to you? And then like, because X-Ray Girl is
oh my god, that was so funny.
Like, I was like, can I be put next to Az? And then I'm like, can I hold your hands? And then I would do this. I'd have the hands like perfectly out of frame.
Do you want to see it?
Like for you, yeah, you would just put your hands like Jazmen. If you put your hands to the other way, like point them this way.
I see. Like
no,
this?
like
go like this, like to the right, like
go like that,
But other way.
I see what you're
and now stick them further. There we go!
Yay! Oh my god, the side boob on your top is insane.
I know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You have to be careful.
I'm like, go down. She can go up.
Yeah, do you have that clip?
Yes, I do.
It up. I'm being lazy on my own damn stream.
All right. So this is when we messed it up. So I'm sorry.
No, it was my favorite part.
The other way.
Ed, would you hold my hands?
I'll hold your hand, Drew.
Beautiful. You're so beautiful. God fucking damn it.
It's fucking X-Ray Girl dropped. X-Ray Girl dropped to let Odin in.
Oh, thank you.
This is similar to my moment with Kamala Harris, where I just wanted to look into your eyes and tell you that you're strong and you're beautiful, and as long as you maybe get a little bit of cocaine, I believe you will get there.
Thank you. That's really kind.
Yeah.
So good.
I wish I had a wig that was slightly more brown. It was a little too dark. That bothered me. But again, like
really good though.
You did a good job.
Thank you. Yeah, Drew is she's mentally ill, but it's not her fault.
It's not her fault.
Given a lot of drugs at a young age. She was drinking by 9, cocaine, I think, by 12 or something. She had a horrible mother.
Was she a child star? Or did she get?
Yes.
She was an ET, wasn't she?
She was an ET. That was her breakout role. But she was working in Hollywood like just as a baby. She was like a baby model because she came from basically Hollywood royalty. Like everybody in her family, like the Barrymores are like everyone in that family is an actor. So she kind of had no choice.
I feel bad because she could have had a better life.
Really interesting.
Yeah. The mom would bring her to parties and just like because I had to watch a lot of appearances because that's what I was like, I really feel for Drew because I don't want to do like a cruel impression because I'm like, I actually feel like I got to know her story a bit. Yeah. And the mom I watched her appearance on Oprah like a long time ago. She would bring her to parties. And then the mom said, yeah, I would go my way and she would go her way. I'm like, at
a party? No.
At 12, 14 years old, you can't be letting a kid that age go their own way. What's the
Have you guys see that what is it, Quiet on Set? I don't know what you're like. I'm 29, so that Nickelodeon era was like right where I was. And Amanda Bynes was I was like,
oh, she's another one that
she's another one that I'm like, oh my gosh. I think she's gonna be a nail tech now. She's trying to get her nail tech thing.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't want her with sharp objects. Can she do nail tech? But just like
only files, no clippers.
Files. Take the scissors away.
She's had a chemical lobotomy, which I wanted to read into because I don't know what a chemical.
She had a chemical lobotomy.
That's what people were saying. I don't know.
What?
I don't even know exactly
what is that? It's known as psychosurgery. Involves the use of medications to sever connections to the brain's prefrontal cortex.
No way.
But you can just
my god!
Like someone who used to be like so comfortable in front of the camera and she was a child. Like she literally talks like, "Hi guys," like it's just like completely something.
She's lost something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Innocence, probably. Well,
yeah, that's really sad. And then, like, what the hell happened with Britney? She's had.
Oh, and Lindsay Lohan. Oh.
Yeah.
And she was so cute. Yeah, Lindsay Lohan was so cute too.
She was.
I saw her on like a Hallmark for some reason. There was Hallmark playing.
Like
and,
now?
She did like a Hallmark video movie like maybe a couple of years ago. I was like, all right, she's trying.
She's changed. Her face just changed a lot too. So she's.
Yeah.
I don't think she's as cute as she used to be when she was natural.
I think she just started. That's what happens. It's like you just start fucking with your face. I guess that's inevitably all women. It's like you either embrace age or you're like you just start fucking with your face.
Madonna out.
That Barbie, a doll, more plastic than real.
And that's the thing too, is like you only say, "Oh wow, this person got work done" when it's bad. There's tons of people getting work done where you don't even know because it's good work.
She got eyelid surgery. I don't even know what that means.
But Asians do it all the time.
Oh, would I look good with that? My mommy makeover.
Eyes were fine. I don't know. Also, I feel like her and Lindsay have done so many substances, and I'm sure that's gonna affect things. So,
yeah.
Just get old. Embrace the old.
I mean, get a little Botox, a little, do the skin laser.
Little Botox, maybe a little filler. Yeah. I wouldn't do the buccal fat removal. I find that makes you look older. Personally,
that's gonna hollow out anyway. Like as you get older, this naturally.
And I thought that's why you want fillers, so that you have the plumper, youthful look.
Yeah,
I have filler in my cheek. So I feel like I wouldn't.
I filler in your cheeks.
Yeah, and I contour a lot. So without the contour, it doesn't look as intense. But I like a sharp.
The contouring is the makeup, right?
Yeah.
Okay. God, that looks really good.
A lot of makeup, but I like a sharp cheekbone. But I would never have fat removed from my face. It's just a really bad idea for it when it comes to aging.
It's the art of subtlety.
Very, very permanent. Yeah. See, guys?
Yeah, and you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Oh my God. Speaking of Mother's Day, there was a baby on the floor at a Taylor Swift concert. On the ground.
Now, was the baby actually on the floor directly, or was there at least a carrier?
On a blanket on the floor. Let's read.
Was the mom close? I mean, not that this makes it that much better, but was the mom in close proximity, or was it abandoned?
No, it was. I think the mom was close by. Oh my God, everyone!
Did you have to get a ticket for the baby?
Right.
Those are
did the baby also have to spend $1,000?
How did security let the baby in? I feel like
look at this.
Oh my God.
The baby on the floor.
Baby could have been stepped on. Oh no.
This looks like it maybe 1 year old, if that.
Could possibly walk.
Wow.
What if your baby ran away?
What is blurred right here?
The face. I think.
Oh, right. Okay, because this is an arm.
Yeah, I don't think you should be bringing babies to
Well,
concerts.
how did the baby even get in? Like, is that not like if I was working security or anyone or I was being the person that's looking at tickets, I'd be like, yeah, no babies around these and crowds of people.
The thing that I think would bother me the most, not even putting the baby on the floor, is I don't think the baby had headphones on for noise.
Oh no,
Mhm.
that's really bad. Yeah, his.
I didn't even know that, but I assumed that the baby didn't, just because I wouldn't think this kind of mom would even put headphones.
So this was in Paris, and the Swifties are outraged, of course. Twitter user JackKnights13 shared a photo of a baby appearing to be asleep on a purple coat in the standing room section. Yeah, they could get trampled in the standing room section of Swift's show at La Défense Arena. An unidentified person could be seen standing over the baby in the snap, but it's unclear whether they were the little one's parent or guardian. Yikes. Okay, this is a man with a bunch of wristbands. Can we tell just by the shorts and socks and sneakers if this person is a gay or not? This guy. I'm gonna say
it's a definite dad look.
Yeah, like full blown. These Reeboks, that's a full blown straight dad.
Just the way he's standing, kind of like around the baby, like I feel like it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either is responsible for the baby or knows the baby.
I think if he wasn't there for Taylor Swift, he should have just stayed home with the baby.
Yeah.
He's there for Taylor Swift.
Or it's Paris. A lot of
just
people travel
loves.
to concert. God, my
Why can't he just hold the baby? His hands are in his pocket.
Right.
What's that thing called where you wrap the baby around your body?
Yes,
So
I
like
have
that
one of those.
baby
It's,
wrapping.
yeah, it's called a Moby wrap, or they've got different names. It's
different brands, right?
Yeah, you can totally wrap it to yourself. They also have these dad like baby wearing shirts that it's like basically like a papoose inside a t-shirt, and you can just stick the baby in there.
Yeah, the baby's not that heavy at this rate.
Especially for a guy.
This is not good. And you know, who knows? Maybe they put him down just for 5 minutes, but you just never know what can happen. Like some
In a
wild
crowd?
pop
In a
off.
crowd,
Yeah.
yeah. No.
Swifties be crazy. They just want to dance too. They don't know what's happening around them.
They drop
Imagine if
on
somebody
his head.
bumped into someone in the front and that person toppled back and you know what I mean? Like we've all been to concerts.
Yeah, got drunk and trips backwards and
then
you're
hit
not gonna
someone
be able to
else.
react.
Even like a drink spilling or falling near this baby and it shattering. Like it's just not the environment for that. I mean, we've all been to concerts. Like your hair is in someone's armpits. Like it's just so
Sweaty, hot. People might be doing drugs and
Yeah, drugs could fall on the baby's head.
yes.
less likely at a Swiftie concert, but you never know.
True.
Like, is this baby powder? No, it's cocaine. And there she is, dressed. Oh, I like the mismatched shoes. I know somebody, or no, actually, like my uncle was over today, and he said he knew someone that went and saw her in Paris because it was cheaper than seeing her in the States. I forget where she was
Really?
playing, but I'm like, really, with a hotel and flight, it was still cheaper to see her in Paris than in
It's
the
all those
US.
resellers. I hate resellers.
Yeah. They're scalping it up. This is her in some sort of Declaration of Independence dress. I don't know what's up with that. Fans
Wow.
flock to social media to write how upsetting the photo is. All right. That's good. Not to be one of those people, but I would genuinely call security if I saw a baby in the pit because it's not safe there, the user captioned in the photo. The fan who attended the Friday show in Paris later clarified that the photo was not theirs. The photo quickly went viral and fans replied with the shock. Yeah, this is too
Imagine
busy.
having a baby in there.
This is too busy. You can't
I don't
have a
even
woman.
think you should bring a baby and hold it in there, much less on the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want this person to step on your baby? You want your baby to see this face? These all have the same, they're sharing the same eyeshadow.
Oh, yeah, clearly.
Oh my goodness.
God, I don't even want to be at this. Like, I mean, I definitely.
I mean,
don't.
I'm not a Swiftie fan, so ugh.
either. But even there's nothing I'd want to be in that crowd for, like at all.
Yeah,
Did
no,
COVID
sorry.
make
Like,
you-
I'm saying, if you have a baby, it's like, yeah, you've had a baby, which means certain things are just out of the question for a little bit, and
Yeah.
that's what being a parent is. So there.
Yeah. And crowds
Like-
scare me.
Yeah.
I mean, was it like a 16-year-old mom? Like, I can't imagine. Like, imagine if it was like a 30-year-old who did that.
Yeah.
That would be
Unacceptable.
It's like priorities, and some people clearly prioritize other things than their child's well-being.
Right. This person's saying you should have a carrier for them, and the baby needs ear protection.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Throw them in a carrier. How could they even think about bringing a baby? Not a good idea. Everyone's shaming them.
Well, this is
I
one
can't.
of those ones where they deserve to be shamed. Like, there's a lot of stuff that people shame about on the internet. Like, oh, you fed them this cracker, like, you know, or they are not on a sleep schedule. But this is insane. This is like, there should be an investigation.
Yeah. They should arrest that baby. What about, wouldn't a baby find it overwhelming too? It looks like they may have ear protectors on, but even so, it would be loud, chaotic, lots of movement, flashing lights. I don't see the point in taking a baby to a concert. They're not even going to know what's going on. Like, no, I don't think they were like, come on, baby, you got to see Taylor Swift. I think they just...
They're your first Taylor Swift concert. Congratulations.
We can't find a shirt that's your size. Literally, if there's an emergency and everyone had to rush to exit, the baby would get sent.
Yep.
Right. What if some fucking crazy shit pops off? It is upsetting.
So I wonder what Taylor Swift has to say about this, if she will.
Was it Travis Scott that had like the stampede and people like died?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like if there's going to be a stampede anywhere, Taylor Swift would be.
Yeah. Wow. The website and the arena doesn't recommend bringing children under the age of 4. 4? You're not ready for a concert at 4. No.
I think like 8 or 9, once you start listening to the music, maybe.
Yeah, because even like 6 and stuff where you might like the music, you can't, like 6-year-olds can't be in one spot. Like, they're probably going to come and be like, yay for one song and be like, okay, I'm going to go, you know, it's just, they're not enough to like know if they want to go to a concert and what that entails.
Unbelievable. Bad parenting. Bad mom. Mark of reality. Ooh, thank you for the yellow boy. First SimpCast since you became a mama. Happy Mother's Day. Also, hi, Jasmine.
Hi, Mark.
I guess you guys know each other.
We do now.
I'm obsessed with these German gummies. Like, Sam, I don't know if you're in the chat, Sam, but this guy Sam, who's come to shows, had these German gummies. He was like, oh,
Katya's?
of your dad. I'm obsessed. They're so good.
Is there sugar-free ones?
They're vegan, even though that's not something I care about. I guess they have like healthier ingredients. I'm just
no high fructose corn syrup. That's good.
no. Yeah. Everything's in German. I don't understand what it says. Jeremy Parker's Happy Mother's Day, and Chrissy, and is Jasmine the mommy to those twins? Hi, X-Ray girl.
Hi.
Lachlan is my problem child for sure.
Oh,
is it the bigger one or?
He's
Well,
acting
yeah,
up.
it's just less cooperative. I think a little bigger, like likes to spill out more.
Always
like,
popping out. Yeah.
definitely problem child.
Gets
I mean,
excited, likes meeting new people. Psychotic Mongoose. Happy Mother's Day, Chrissy. Thank you, Mongoosey. Push-ups. How do you not crack up every time you hear my fans?
What?
Like OnlyFans? What do you mean push-ups? What do you mean?
Oh, my mom calls OnlyFans my fan.
Oh,
okay.
Yes. She still says that. She's like, are you still doing my fan? I'm like, yeah.
My fan. Deranged lunatic. Wasn't it Lindsay Lohan that we watched in that Christmas movie on Discord a couple years ago? Yes. Oh, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. That was the
How old
Hallmark
is Lindsay
movie.
now?
How old is she now?
Let's see. I think she's like
Yes.
30 something.
37.
Okay. No, she's not that much. I always thought she was
She
way
looks
older.
completely different now. Her face is different. God bless. She's doing what she loves. Kalex. Ooh, thank you for the yellow boy. Jasmine, will you marry me? I'm 34. Oh, he has a stutter. I'm 34 and looking for a woman that can bear my future children. I want a family of 4 or 3, maybe 2. Those are the projections.
Sure.
Really?
Oh, that was easy.
I didn't have a better response.
Could you be charmed? Could you be charmed from someone from the chat? Has it ever happened, Jasmine?
No, not from like one super chat.
No, not one.
Oh,
Has anyone gotten close?
No, I'm like pretty picky, even in real life. That's part of the reason I don't date, because I feel like I have to date like 100 people to like one of them.
That's what it's all about. You gotta kiss some frogs. So describe your ideal man.
Very smart. So intelligence is like huge for me. Humor, adventurous. Like that's pretty much it. Like I make a lot of money. I don't care how much money they make, but they just have to like they have to add value to my life. I'm pretty introverted. I like being like alone. Obviously like I want somebody eventually for long term, but like that would be the main thing, is you have to make my life like more valuable. Like I'm not being in a relationship because I'm one of those girls who like can't be single or whatever. I really like my single life. So if you come into it and you take that time away from me, then it needs to be better. So that's the thing.
Be smart, be fun.
Enrich your life.
Yes.
I like it.
And what about, are you looking for somebody who could help you with your content, whether it's like collaborating or?
Ideally, yes, but it's not a deal breaker if they don't want to be in the content. It would be a deal breaker if they had an issue with me doing it. But if they just personally don't want to be in it, that wouldn't be a deal breaker. But ideally, yes. Like we travel the world and we have sex on camera, would be my ideal.
Fun. Yeah. What about if they just wanted to like help you manage the content, or they were behind the scenes?
That's fine. Yeah, that'd be fine.
Okay. See, Kalex, maybe there's a chance for you.
I'm pretty like high strung and like control freak though. So like I would be.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't
You
know.
don't seem that way at all. You seem chill AF.
I'm still a lawyer. I have a little bit of that type A personality.
Ah, okay. That makes sense to have the type A personality then.
Girls will just are like, oh, I have this management company and I just gave them my password and they're just running my page. I'm like, that's your money. What do you do? Like, I would.
Because that happens a lot in the industry, right?
So yeah, it happens way more than I feel like it should. But like, I don't work with any management companies partially for that reason. But there are a lot of people who just are like, oh, hand over the reins. And I mean, maybe when I first started, but now that it's like a career and it's like how I make my money, I would never just. No.
You want the whole pie. I understand that.
The whole pie, and I don't trust anyone else to, you know. And since I built it from the ground up myself.
Yeah.
It's that control piece in you.
Yes, I'm like,
you're like the CEO, basically.
Like when girls first start, they ask for 50%, and then you're already giving 20%.
50?
Yeah, and then you're already giving 20% to OnlyFans. So I'm like, what? Like, why?
Oh, so you're only making 30 at that rate? Oh,
at that rate that a lot of girls do take, and then like, you know, some.
It's not worth it.
Yeah, and then plus the 20 that you're giving OnlyFans. Now you're only making 50%. It's just. Oh. And the whole point of OnlyFans is to like get rid of that middleman, right? You don't need, like, I was like, when these agencies come to me, like, we'll help you. Like, what are you going to do? Post a picture of my tits on the internet? Like, I could do that. Like, it's not.
Yeah. I mean, at most, like maybe someone to help with like DMs and help organize, but that.
Yeah,
but
even that, I have like an ethical issue with it. I don't feel like if people are paying to talk to me, because a lot of people do that, they hire chatters, and then you're talking to some guy in Bangladesh, and they think it's you. I feel like that's like fraudulent, and I think eventually they're gonna have to change it because there's been rumors of lawsuits and stuff going around.
Oh,
and why is Jasmine talking in broken English? My name is Bob. Oh, Incubus Time Lord. Sorry, after working for 5 years at a law firm's mailroom, I make it a rule to never mess around with lawyer chicks. What?
Lawyer chick or OF chick, if you had to choose.
Ooh. I would like a lawyer chick. I feel like she.
I don't even think I know an actual female lawyer in real life.
No, I don't. Actually, it's
I love
you,
chicks are
and
chill.
it's Megan Fox. Definitely no.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what a typical lawyer chick would be. Maybe a little nerdier. The way we argue, especially lawyer couples, because there's a lot of lawyer couples, it's like very like methodical arguing. Like, what's your reasoning? Like, here's a hypothetical. Here's a counter argument. Issue, rule, analysis, conclusion. Like that's how we argue. But besides that, they're just normal people.
Okay, no, maybe Megan Fox. Maybe she's not a lawyer, but she's lawyerly.
Definitely. We claim her.
Yeah, there we go. Right. What if the lawyer chick looks great in pencil skirt? Even better.
I love a good pencil skirt.
Oh yeah, I miss them. That is the one thing I miss about not working in an office anymore. Is like sometimes you could get some like cute little I work in an office outfits.
Don't know what that's like. I'm used to wearing pajamas.
Those skirts do not look good on me. I used to have to go super kind of oversized or tight just because of my body type. Otherwise, I'll look frumpy. But I do miss like having like the more slicked back hair or like that clip or like that office chic.
Like a
secretary
look.
Thinks I'm naked even when I'm wearing clothes. So
right, when you have huge boobs, your options are look scandalous or look frumpy.
Yes.
Yeah. Your bra, how big? If you don't mind me asking, how big's your bra?
34G, and I'm only
34G.
5 feet tall. So
that's why they like
so
contrast wise, they look very large.
Okay. Then there's F, then there's G. So you're 3 sizes bigger than a D.
There's double D though. So there's double D, and then triple D is E, and then there's F, and then there's G.
So you're a quadruple D?
Yes.
4D?
4D.
5D, like Trump's 5D chess. She's playing 5D chess. Ooh, push-ups. You need a guy who can talk philosophy over Fesenjan.
That's a Persian dish. Very good.
Oh, he knows you.
Yeah, this guy.
He probably just Googled Persian food.
I mean, he knew how. Is this the same guy who was talking about how my mom says my fan, and now he knows?
I think so. Yeah, he's
So
partially.
He
Push-ups is a catch. He's partially Greek, I think,
Okay.
or fully
You
Greek.
guys, who's the other Nina? You guys have Nina, who's the other Persian girl.
Oh
in
yeah,
in your little crew.
Nina's super. Oh, Market Reality. Jazmen should take her business to Kick and Rumble because you can't. Can you not spell out Rumble on Super Chats?
They
Also,
probably block it.
that's so gay. Also, most of the lawyer chicks that I know are prosecutors. A few in family law.
The problem with Kick and Rumble is streaming. I don't usually stream. I maybe go live on OF, but I'm not like a streamer, so I wouldn't. Really.
Do you think you could do one of those like start live? I don't know what you stream, but you can start live on Kick and Rumble and then just like shut those down and then go to
That's what
OF.
I used to do on TikTok. I used to like go live on TikTok, and because TikTok would like bring you all different, and then I'd be like, okay, if you guys want to go have fun now, but then they'd always ban you. So.
Okay.
Ban you for sexual solicitation or something.
Wow.
Is TikTok getting banned? I keep hearing it, but I didn't look into it.
And maybe in the States.
Oh yeah, it's definitely in the States. Hair up.
Oh, could Jasmine put her hair up for academic purposes? Of course.
There you go.
Hair up. It's cute either way you go. I really have to get mine done, and I'm really behind on it.
Is that your natural color?
Actually, kind of. Yeah. It's it's like whatever my eyebrows are, which is like a dirty black. Because a lot of the red has kind of like dulled out at this point.
Yeah.
It's
How
been
about
like
the
2 months.
baby? Is the baby you or Frank?
I'm not a natural redhead, of course, but when I was little, I had like my hair. It almost looked like strawberry blonde, but then it became like I was a very blonde, like curly Q when I was little, when I was like a little kid. But yeah, Frank is brown. It looks like it's brown right now. The baby's hair is brown, and it looks like his eyes still like look like dark blue. Like I wonder if they'll end up like mine. But Frank's got gorgeous eyes. They're like hazel and green. So
Unless he could still stay, you never know.
Unless something wild happens and he ends up with brown, but I think like statistically that would be incredibly low. the chances of that, of him having brown eyes. Ooh, Taylor Swift is overrated and she feasts on felines. Yes, I am starting a daycare service. Any takers? No. Camelot, thank you for the yellow boy. I can legally say Happy Mother's Day to Chrissy now instead of just joking that she looks like a mom. Oh, hey! I don't know whether to be insulted by that or not. But thank you, Camelot. How was all your little race car driving going? I didn't mean for that to come off condescending. How's the Beanie Mobile? Push-ups. Wow, $5. Somebody's doing well. You said all this in the interview with Nina. Some guys listen when chicks talk. Oh. Yeah, he listened.
Nice. Oh, you should have Nina and me on one day. I miss her.
Yes, I invited Nina.
Nina, if you're out there, find
Nina,
us.
let's put out the bat light.
Yeah.
Are
We need
you?
the infinity sign up.
My son was born with bright green eyes. Now they are green. Wow.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, they went from blue to green. That's cool.
I had a friend who had one day would be green eyes, and then the next day would be gray eyes, and then the next day back to green. That was wild. Never seen that before.
Yeah, sometimes it can change like based on what color shirt you're wearing. So I've seen people do that.
I've always just had brown.
Me too.
There was that
Brown
time
everything.
where we it was like I don't know, I was in high school where all the brown-eyed people, we'd all put color contacts, and it just doesn't look good.
No, I loved putting gray in. I found that was like the least obtrusive looking color in my eyes.
Like, oh, I'm just gonna get bright blue. It'll totally work.
No,
and I
it's
looked
so
like,
weird.
I look like a robot alien weirdo. It was
But yeah, those were some good old days.
I used to get upset at the song Brown Eyed Girl. I was like, why are there no songs about blue-eyed girls?
Really? I feel like the opposite. I feel like everything was like, oh, she had blue eyes or green eyes. I used to hate checking like hair color brown, eye color brown. I was like, that's such a not cute. Because if you could do hair color brown, eye color hazel, like
There is a chemical procedure I think you can do to change your eye color.
which
I've seen
nobody should do.
That sounds
He's like,
scary.
You're gonna go blind.
Yeah, no, I don't think you should be messing with.
It was a dude. It was a very vain dude. I think he was some kind of Asian.
It sounds even scarier than getting like LASIK eye surgery, and that is pretty scary.
I know. I wear contacts, and everyone's like, "Oh, you should get LASIK," and I'm so scared.
If you do end up getting it, I'm going to warn you: don't watch videos of how they do it prior to.
Got it. Cool. Because sometimes the contacts are just like, oh, well, I could just wake up.
Yeah, I don't want to. Because what if somebody bumps into the machine while I'm on the table, and then they're like, "Oh, this never happens," and then it's like, "Well, now you're fucked, and you have no eyes." Now I'm a mole.
How horrible it would be to have to not see.
Yeah, I'm okay with blurry. Blurry's fine.
Yeah,
I'll deal with it.
Yeah, I'm just nearsighted, so like I can't see, like I can't read really far. But that's fine. I'll take it.
Yeah, you just walk over there and read it.
I feel like if I can't see close, that's more annoying. Because you know when they dilate your pupils when you go to the eye, and then like you can't. Oh, I would hate that.
Oh, that's the worst. I feel like I'm on drugs.
And they're like putting the eye drops in, and you're like, ah.
Oh yeah, I hate that.
Or that thing being like really close to it, and they're like, and you're like trying.
Oh, they do the air blow.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, I hate that. I'm like, I always
close your eyes.
I suck at that. Like, I think the last time I went to the eye doctor, they actually gave up on doing that to me because they tried it about like 8 times, and I kept anticipating it and like pulling my eye away. I was like, I've just had too much shit like squirt in my eye. I'm sensitive.
Oh,
one of the worst.
college.
Other than like a pap smear, I feel like that's the worst. I can't even do a pap smear. Like
really?
The fucking torture
Speculum?
device that they use to like screw open your. I'm like, no. That's
The speculum.
I welcome it. I go, this feels nice. I always go,
Like,
I haven't been
okay,
touched in so
whatever your
long.
What is it? Cervical cancer? I'm like, that's fine. I'll just have that. I don't want.
I hate when they have to like feel inside you and you're like, well, this is
What, like the thing in your cervix?
They like
swab it.
swab it. Ugh.
And they're always like, relax. I'm like, you
Like,
literally
no, I
screwed
can't.
open my vagina with like this metal rod, and now you're like, no, I can't.
Yeah, what are you swabbing in there? What's even happening in there? Ugh. That's what I don't miss at all from being pregnant is the swabbing and people going down there and looking into there. Taylor Swift, Camelot needs a wrench, and Jazmen, lol. Maybe, perhaps. Ooh, Hotep Tiger. I know about Hotep Jesus, but this is a new type of Hotep. Happy Mother's Day, Chrissy. And X-Ray Girl is the reason for my yellow fever.
Oh.
Lol, love you, girls.
Thank you.
Wow, we're not supposed to say yellow fever anymore. That's very untoward, Hotep Tiger.
What do we call it then?
I think you're supposed to decide.
Asian wave.
Oh, I don't mind.
You're not offended? Okay. Yeah, I guess it's fine then.
You want to
opt out of the air blow?
Orient Express? I don't know.
The Oriental Express.
Yeah, I mean you can opt out.
And Express.
Technically, but.
Oh, MK Solid. Today I screamed out X-Ray.
Oh. Are you an X-ray tech? Because that would make sense.
No, he just has Tourette's.
Oh, okay, cool.
Old Marine. Oh, okay. Here we go. I got LASIK many years ago. It's the second best decision I've ever made. No more scratchy contacts. Ooh. I don't find my contacts to be scratchy. What's annoying is when they get very dry. Like if I'm dehydrated or if I've had a long night or something. And I go like, it's hard to blink.
Yeah, sleeping on an airplane and then waking up.
Oh, the worst.
Like grabbing your suitcase.
That's bad. Or sometimes, like, does this ever happen to you guys when you're doing makeup and then you kind of like poke yourself in the eye with the mascara and then you see mascara like in your eye floating around and you're like, ah!
Yeah, there's
or
some
if you put
that I feel like because I'll put eyeliner in my waterline and there are ones that I feel like will stay. Maybe
it's crazy.
They put you out for, they have to put you out for LASIK. I want them to put me out for everything. Put me out for a pass.
We don't put you out for that. I wish I could afford just doing dailies all the time. It'd just be so much easier. So you don't have to worry about.
They don't put you out for LASIK?
No. Do they put the things on you that are from like what's the movie? Clockwork Orange, where they're just like
some form of that because you have to keep the eye open. So.
And you're like complete. They don't even give you like Pronox. Like you're just.
I think they give you some sort of like numbing agent. With it's local though, because just to make sure this area doesn't hurt. So.
Oh.
Yep. This is why I don't want to do it.
No, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Practice for like a little bit of time before. That's what I hear. Which, that means I just have to wear glasses, which is fine, I guess.
I'd rather wear glasses.
Glasses are hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't do it. Oh, I feel a lot better. Because when I was my last job fired me because I wouldn't get the vaccine. There was a period of time where like I knew my health insurance was going to run out, and so I was like, "Ooh, I almost got LASIK, like spite LASIK," because I was like, "Okay, I know that it'll be covered to a degree," and that's why I went.
Your job fired you for not getting the vaccine? I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was December of 21. I was there 6 years. It was a corporate media company, very well known, and I was working for somebody very important and high up. And they really like that summer, my boss discovered I was on the Megyn Kelly podcast and he was about to get on a flight and he like news came across his phone. Like I was in the news. And that's when he was like, his mind was blown because he knew I had done stand up. But like, again, they were talking, this is like a limousine liberal type guy. And he was like, he just like shit his pants. Like, what is my assistant doing in the news, basically? And then he found out, like, because I was on Megyn Kelly's show to talk about why January 6th was blown up and covered poorly by the media, and said that it was like January 6th was chill. It was no big deal. And then I was an out Trump supporter and all the things, like he just learned too much about me. All the things I was trying to keep kind of secret and under wraps. And then so he had it out for me since then. That was like the July of 21. And then finally I wouldn't get vaccinated. So that's what he was able to get me fired on. They were like, we'll consider you voluntarily resigned, which is bullshit. I couldn't get health insurance. I couldn't get unemployment. So
wow.
How rude. In comedy at the time?
Yeah, I was doing comedy. Oh yeah, I've been doing comedy since like 2011.
Okay.
And I started
And
that.
you started your channel around then too, right? A little before that?
I've had YouTube for a while, but I didn't really start really doing it until 2020. When I started doing a podcast. And then I started with Compound Media a year before that, so like in 2019. So it was it was really nerve-wracking. And I would just like when I have a corporate job, it gets to the, I don't know, maybe it's different now because I've grown a bit, but I would always get to a point where I would be not taking lunch, always staying late, like just always doing the most, and kind of like not having a backbone, basically, like doing so much thinking it'll like endear me to my boss, and then they just
doesn't work out that way.
Yeah. But
that's unfortunate.
Who knows? Like maybe I was not, losing enthusiasm for the job anyway.
I think you were better off without it, and it gave you to do more stuff online. So,
oh yeah, it was absolutely like stifling me because there's only so much you can do at 6 p.m. and on. And so it just was a bit. It was a little traumatic at first, but
you never want to be let go at a job. I think even if you didn't like the job, it's still it feels like a judgment on you.
It sucks. It hurts my feelings.
Yeah, I was working. I had like a little double life for a while with my OnlyFans and my lawyer job at my firm. And I didn't want to be at the lawyer job because I was making so much money on OF and I hated it. So I was like, I really want to leave, but I didn't have the balls to leave. So I kind of wanted to get fired because I knew if they found out, I would get fired. But then I also didn't want that because it's like embarrassing and all that. So it was just like this weird, like some days I'd go in and I didn't worry about any of it. I felt fine. Some days I'd go in really paranoid. Some days I'd go in like, I'm going to quit today. Like it was just the whole thing.
God, I think I've only quit one job.
Really?
The rest I've been two. The rest I've been fired from. Yeah, my lifeguarding, dive coaching job. That was
you left that one, or you got fired?
I left because I just had to go. I had to fucking use my degree and enter adulthood.
Oh, you finished school.
Yeah. I was like, how'd you get fired from lifeguarding? I want to hear that.
I didn't get fired. That was one of the few
Did you
jobs
not save the people?
I saved like 4 people during the time
Wow.
I was a lifeguard. I think I started when I was like maybe 17, and then I started coaching the dive team like at 18, and I was the youngest dive coach they'd ever have. But I was like incredibly qualified. I was like doing Division I diving. I was like, dude, you're not gonna find a better coach than me. Like, just fucking get over it and hire me. And then I worked till like I think maybe the summer after college, so like 22.
Oh, that's a while.
And then I was like, all right, I guess I have to like use my degree. By the way, my first job out of college, I was like, giving tours at Radio City Music Hall, which isn't using a degree. Like I just was doing something in the city. That was a hoot.
What'd you get your degree in?
Communications with like media studies. Concentration. Yeah.
What kind of job would that typically get?
I don't know. I thought, because I remember I interviewed everywhere. I worked at a place that advertises for like Broadway shows. I was like an editor. so not qualified.
In media?
Yeah.
Okay.
I worked I had a couple of jobs in advertising, I worked at a hedge fund as like an assistant to like 3 or 4 different analysts. And that was cool because that was around the time of like the economic collapse. So I could we were like, when I was hired, we were like living large, like insane Christmas trip, we had an office in London as well. So they flew out the London office and our office to Puerto Rico. We stayed at the Four Seasons for a night, and then we did a cruise or like a yacht around like the Virgin Gorda Islands. And this was just like a long weekend. This was our Christmas trip. This was like I guess it was 2008, and then the shit hit the fan with the economy, and then I got fired from that. Put the hedge fund, I think, tanked ultimately. And then like what else? Oh, I worked at a school in the admissions department. I had like 4 different jobs at NYU. I have
so many jobs. Oh my
I've had
God.
like I think 15 or 16 different day jobs.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your resume must be very extensive.
Oh, it's frightening looking. Yeah. Because some things are just like 6 months, 8 months, 10 months. But then the last few were like for years. Like the last job I had for 6 years. And I was like, wow, I'm really doing it. 6 years. I've really like convinced myself I'm a normal person.
Now do you just do content full time?
Yeah. Yeah. So YouTube has taken over for my day job. And I still do. And I do basically more stand up.
Okay.
Because now it's like before when I had a day job, I had to just do really Saturdays.
Yeah.
And Fridays, if I left, it would really limit. Like I couldn't tour the country because I'd have to. Now I can fly like during the middle of the week. It's it opened me up a ton. It was always the goal, but I was too scared to just like quit and spread my wings. Like I had to be fired. I think even if I hadn't been fired from that job, I would have tried to hang on to it because my parents drilled it into my head like, well, we paid for this degree, so you have to have health insurance.
Yeah,
you don't need it.
No, I went for a year without it. I was fine. I just sort of didn't do as many sick jumps on the slopes when I was snowboarding.
I feel like I think I only have like the like I don't have it for like just like going to the dermatologist or something, which is pretty much all I do. Yeah. And that you can get kind of anywhere. It's like if it's like if I get an accident, I'm in an emergency room, then that's when you need it. When it'll actually, at least for me, when it'll actually like hurt my bank account. But other than that, I'd rather just pay out of pocket.
Yeah. Most people
you're not as restricted to like, oh, this person's in your insurance. Oh, you can't see this doctor. They're not. I hated all that.
Oh, American insurance issues. I heard.
Yeah. You in Canada, you don't have this, but here it's like you have insurance, and then you can only go to someone like in your network.
That's so stupid.
But
I'm dying. But we don't take your insurance here.
Yeah, clearly.
I'm still dying. Oh, Isabella, I've been with you this long. Love, Chrissy. Oh, 20 months. Wow, Isabella. Congrats. You're the best.
Love long time.
Jason Webster, Mother's Day. In light of Chrissy recently having given birth, must make the day more poignant. I hope you had a lovely day, Chrissy. I did, Jason. Thank you. What did I do today? God, I pumped my boobs at 6 a.m. and then fell back asleep for a while. But I bought myself some new pajamas earlier in the week. So that was very exciting.
I understand that.
And then the baby started crying, and then I started leaking on one side. I was like, this is an amazing party trick. God, and then we just had one of our uncles come over, just had like an early dinner with Frank's parents and one of our uncles. It was so chill.
Okay.
And yeah, like really not much. I didn't even go outside today. Oh shit. Oh well.
That sounds like a good day to me, though.
Yeah. Jason Webster. I already did that. Derby Carswell. I remember you telling lies because it was funny. Is that a lyric? Okay.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Push-ups. Hey, you worked at my alma mater. NYU used to be cool. It did used to be cool. Yeah, I worked in like the liberal studies department. I worked in the IT department. A couple different IT departments. Yeah, good times. Dirt bike. I'll know what kind of person Jazmen truly is once I see her butthole.
Jazmen, JZMEN00 is my OF. Go check it out.
Is it like reading
Ah.
tea leaves? Like you can tell the future just by looking at someone's butthole.
The
There you go.
type
dirt
of
bike.
pucker they have. I don't know.
I
You know,
never like saw like until I did OF because there's no other context where I saw my own butthole. Then people were like,
Right.
I want a picture of it.
I
So-
like I took a look when I was younger because I was like, I need to see what that all looks
How
like.
do you even take a look? Like, what do you?
We took a picture.
Yeah, the picture. That's the only way. So then I was like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like so I was very young when I started in the aesthetics industry. So just like mani pedis, waxing, and I think I was like 14 at the time. So when we got to like waxing, I think around 18, 19, I'm like, I need to see what my hoo-ha looks like. And
yeah.
I was very flexible at the time too. So
I remember when I first was trying to put in a tampon and I couldn't like find. I had my phone with like the camera up, and I was like squatting on it. Like, where?
Oh, yeah. Like
My mom was not telling me.
You're trying to figure out where the tampon goes. It's like it's intimidating. It's nerve wracking.
Yeah, and like I had never had anything go into the hole before, so I was like,
it's scary.
It is so
like,
scary.
now it wasn't like now where you could just like, I think maybe I could have looked. I don't remember. I don't even remember if this was a smartphone. I just remember like being in the bathroom and being like, okay, I need to find a hole, and like trying to
Where
find
is it bleeding out of? I remember asking my mom after I used the tampon, I'm like, Mom, does that make me not a virgin? She's laughing at me. I'm like,
my mom would be like, yes.
Yes.
My mom literally was like, tampons are for married women only. So for the longest time I was
Oh, really?
Yeah, my mom was one of those. So, and I was like, pads are gross. Like, I feel like I'm wearing a diaper.
they really are. And well, I did dance. So when you're wearing bodysuits, you can't wear pads, right?
No. And so then I was like, I'm just going to try this. And then I remember the first time I wore a tampon, the whole time I was just like, is the string still there? Is the string still? Because I was like, that's the only way I can pull it.
It could disappear.
Oh, yeah, I thought like something would happen to it and then it would be stuck in me or something.
Oh,
yeah. Tampons and contact lenses completely changed my life because I started diving competitively at age 11, and like I remember I got contacts in 7th grade.
It was life you've led. You've had like 30
it's insane. I know, too many.
You were a competitive swimmer.
Yeah, it kept me off the streets for sure. That's why I hope the little bean does. Just do some kind of sport, like what?
Just put them in everything, and then they'll figure it out.
Yeah,
which they like.
I used to
you gotta have something to teach you discipline.
And then once my boobs grew, I was like, I'm good. I'd rather have boobs than be a gymnast.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
I
God.
was a gymnast too. I started at 9, which is way too late.
Yeah, I was good for a little bit, but yeah, then I developed like because gymnastics, and I think a lot of sports are like this. It gets to that point where now you're like good, and now it's like hardcore training, and like now it's like a job, and then like I didn't want to do all that and keep my body fat percentage so low that you don't hit puberty, like all that shit that they do.
It's hard. It really affects you because like when I was dancing, I didn't hit puberty until like late teens.
And then sometimes you gain like a bunch of weight for some
Oh
people.
my God. When I got boobs, it was like the best night of my life.
You ever look at like Olympic gymnasts like a few years after they retire and they just like blow up?
Mm-hmm.
I remember there was a girl on the gymnastics team with huge boobs, and it's like you kind of feel bad for her because it's like it's what everyone's looking at. It's distracting. You could tell they were in the way.
And yeah, you can't even I tried to do like a couple years ago or maybe like a year ago, I was trying to get into pole, and like pole and boobs, like you have to like go around the pole, and like one tit is like it's really hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, like there's that one where like the pole's here and you're supposed to go like around it, and
Yeah.
or even like climb, like you have to be like
They get in the way.
be super close to it. Yeah, so they get in the way of a lot.
Sisters of Bacon. Do they not make hand mirrors anymore?
It doesn't work for your butthole.
Yeah.
You need to you need to like record a video of your butthole with the phone.
Mr. Laptop. XRG, do you still have those pictures you took?
I love that's Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. Laptop. No. Sorry.
They're in the cloud.
Also, they're I was a kid. You don't want to be looking at those.
No. Jeremy Parker's Jasmine, I am quite certain you could have hundreds of volunteers to put in your tampons for you. You could even call them tampon boys.
I wouldn't trust a guy to put in a tampon for me.
Ew. Don't be weird, Jeremy.
No, but like I'd be like they'd fuck it up somehow. Like I don't know. You know what I mean?
They would make it sexual.
Yeah.
They would make it weird.
Have you guys ever been like with a guy and you're just like, oh, I'm on my period, I have a tampon in, and they're just pull the tampon out?
No.
Yeah.
I think I'd be disturbed if someone did do that.
Yeah, and then the next morning you wake up and you go, oh my God, it's a fucking mouse. And then you're like, oh no, it's
a tampon just hanging out in the bed or on the dresser.
Oh, in the corner.
Nope.
Or crawling away. Ew. Okay. Ding, 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 ding. Let's talk about this article from I love the Daily Mail. Okay, frugal mom of 2 sparks fierce debate after revealing that she charges other parents for play dates with her children. No, she don't. I don't believe it. That's all right. Oh,
that's why there's Easy Cater. With easy
stupid ads. I could see it if she had the best play dates in the world and organized a lot of stuff and they didn't do reciprocation of play dates.
Is she paying to
No, she's charging other people.
She's charging other people for their kids to come to her house and play with her kid, or is she charging every time she
Venmo request for $36 to my son's friend's mom after they came to our house for a play date, and she sent me the rudest response. I do not think I was in the wrong here, but read these text messages and let me know what you think. So I sent over my Venmo request, and it just said, hey, I had a great play date.
God.
I sent you a Venmo for $36.
This is so
for food and
chewy.
spice. So this other mom said, like, thanks for the hospitality, but this is like a price gouging scheme to like make money. And they called it like a bill. While her son was over, I just kept on my notes tab, a running tab of everything that her son used.
What?
Wait,
I want to see
made sure to put all
That's
the
a
food.
goldfish.
10 minutes of marker use?
Is she kidding?
Oh
3
God,
squares
10
of
minutes of
soap?
marker use? That's wild.
45 minutes of electricity for video game. Oh my God.
2 chomps meat sticks.
Dude, the squirts
They
of
played video
soap.
games
You
for
watch him wash his hands?
Cleanup fee
45
from
minutes.
juice from the
So I
carpet.
calculated how much
10
that
bucks? Oh yeah,
electricity
she's price gouging.
cost was, and then divided it by 2.
Is
so
she kidding?
for my
3
son
Words
and
of
her
soap
son.
during hand
And then
washing?
he did spill his
Yeah.
juice on the
gotta be
carpet, so I
kidding me.
charged a cleanup
You gotta
fee.
be fucking kidding me, lady.
She's
a joke.
trolling.
Pardon?
Do you feel like that's
Oh,
real, or is she trolling?
I think it's real.
This is so bad. I'm playing it again. Wait a minute. Hey, it's something else. God damn it. I wouldn't call this frugal. I would call this
Rude.
I'm going to say an ethnic slur. No.
It-
That's just
so-
horrible.
I wonder what her other content is. Do they have like a TikTok
Like handle?
handle?
Ooh,
Her
let's
name
see.
is Brianna Waymar. Maybe you could find it.
Jew
through that.
bag.
Oh,
wow.
Wagner. Okay.
Charging for squirts of soap used is insane. I could maybe understand if you took them to a museum or something, but even then, no. It's like,
And then she charged the
figure-
cleanup fee, she said.
oh, that's insane. You figure, you know what? All right, now then your kid will go to their place for the next play date, and it'll all even out.
It should even out. I feel like she probably sends a bill to every like family member that comes on over to hang out. If she ever
Ugh.
makes food, she's one of those.
So I need Nina in here because us Persians, this is like we would never like. This is,
Oh, same. Like it.
no.
Oh my god! All the food her son ate. I counted the number of pumps of soap.
I kept a running tab of everything your son ate. That's crazy.
And then if the kid finds out, they're not going to feel welcome. They played video games for 45 minutes, so I calculated how much electricity that was and then divided it by 2.
I'm surprised she didn't make her pay for the price of the game as well.
Yeah.
This is the rental price.
Look at how long the game typically like lasts before the game. Divide it by number of plays.
Oh God, I would send back a way more brutal response than that lady wrote. I'd be like,
she was actually pretty nice.
Yeah. One person wrote, "Playdates
That's what
foster
said, you're
friendship."
house gouging. I'd be like, you have a chromosomal deficiency. What are you? You shouldn't even be a mother.
I'd be like, let me guess, you're a single mom. One person wrote, "Playdates foster friendships. Friendships aren't transactional. This was uncalled for." Second person commented, "Perfect way to end all friendships for your son." Another added, "I was under the assumption if I had people over, it's on me. Dinner, wine, movie, snacks. I would hope the same for my child." I mean, is there any instance where this could be understandable? Like, is there anything you could do or eat that would actually warrant charging a parent for
If
something?
you bought them, not even like it would have to be like concert tickets or something like.
Yeah, or like if they broke some
broke something
artwork or
Even
something like that.
I wouldn't personally do it, but I guess I'd be more understanding if someone else did. But I personally can't think of one thing that I would.
Like they're kids. They're supposed to eat. They're supposed to have fun. There's a reason you want them to hang out. But if you do this, you're literally breaking your kid's friendship up.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that kid's going to have some issues towards you in the future. God, if this is just one example of how controlling and anal this mom is, yikes. Poor kid. Let's see.
I bet that the kid's gonna get a bill at 18 and be like, "So this is how much you owe me for me raising you."
Probably.
She said, "Food is getting expensive now. I was constantly refilling my kids' snacks from all their friends being over to play at our house. I have a very detailed spreadsheet of all the snacks my kids eat on a regular basis, and supplies that they use." Oh my God.
I think that if you really are worried about like the amount of money you're spending, just make sure it's once at your house and then once at the other person's house.
Oh, look at this. I've been charged myself one time.
Wait, what?
My son broke a very valuable vase at I think it should be
Vase.
at someone's house, and they charged me for it. So is this just
I can understand that though.
She's salty about being charged for this vase, so now maybe she's doing it to try to make up for this vase that her son broke. That's what I think this is.
Wonder if it was the same parent who charged her for the vase.
What $2,000 vase or something. And I think this is just trying to make her money back on the vase. Wow.
Well, her TikTok probably went at least a little viral. Maybe she at least made some money on that.
Oh, Travis Kelce is under pressure to propose to Taylor. They've been dating for 5 minutes.
Calm down, people.
Literally just a few months. Who cares? Look, she's got babies on the floor of her concert. Do you think they will? I don't know. Oh, they've been together almost a year now, and they're madly in love, so it makes sense. Oh my God, who fucking cares? I hope they both.
She'll probably get that.
Literally couldn't care less.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope they both fall into a
they're
ditch.
so interesting.
They seem very well. She's so basic, in my opinion.
So
Don't come at me,
basic.
Sophie.
So
I just
basic.
want to say, all the like things you can learn about, or things like we live in the world of information, and like you want to spend your time figuring out what they're doing. I don't know.
Oh my God, the Swifties, when they're like, okay, so she posted about this, and there were the numbers in this, and then that's going to be her new album. I'm like,
yeah, and I
oh
get
my
it if you're 13, but there are like 29-year-old
Adults.
women like my age that are
I'm going to play an amazing video. Have you guys heard of John Roberts? He's the voice of one of the characters on Bob's Burgers. This is a little Mother's Day video that I just absolutely love John Roberts. And so I'm making everyone.
All right, here we go.
It's a Mother's Day.
Wait a minute. Put your seatbelt on.
It's like if you're from Jersey or Long Island, this is going to resonate with you.
Please. Which way's Macy's? No, because we're not shopping for me. I told you I don't want anything.
Classic.
Here we got a spot. What are you beeping at, ass? I told you I don't want anything. We're here to get socks and that's it. Let's go. Stop dragging your feet, please. Pick up your pants. No, you're not getting my credit card. Let's go inside now. Listen to me. Excuse me. Listen to me. All right, we have a half an hour here. Got to be very quick. I don't want anything from me. You get your socks. We're meeting back here in a half an hour. All right? Don't give me that look. Today is about you. Mom, with you, everything's better. Candy's that's like a child's. Today, may the sun warm your face, the breeze refresh your spirit, and every flower nod in happy agreement that this is stupid. Look at that. Look what they have.
Moment.
They're beautiful. How much are these in the back? How much?
I'm awake.
I'm up.
Oh my
God.
Up. Breakfast in bed.
Okay, I'm done. Get it off me. Oh, come on, people. You know what? I'm not going to touch it today. It's Mother's Day.
I'm not going to do it.
touching it.
I'm not touching it.
What's this? Whose crap is this? I don't care. You know what? I don't want to know. Figure it out. Not today. Unbelievable. Why am I doing this? Done.
Done.
I can't hear you. I'm trying to enjoy myself.
Cake.
I don't want to know where we're going. I want a surprise. Where are you taking me? No, I don't want to know. Surprise me. Come here. Help me with this. Not bad for having two kids, huh? All right, come on, let's go.
All the artificial flowers. Oh my God.
Let's go. I want my presents. Oh, look at the ducks.
Oh, look at the ducks.
Let's park already. The day's going to be over. Oh, it's beautiful. It's an angel. I love it. What else? Elizabeth Arden, Red Zor. It's the gift set, right? It's the one I wanted. It's the one I wanted. So what else? What do you mean this is it? What do you mean you're going out tonight? I thought you were having dinner with us. That's all I'm asking for. One night with your mother on Mother's Day. That's too much to ask. You talk like that to your mother on Mother's Day? Nice.
He also did a really awesome video called
Give me a break
Tree.
already. It's Mother's Day. I'll do what I want.
With the tree. Like it's about a
What is
Christmas
burning?
tree. The tree. Oh my God. I'm obsessed. So fucking funny. All right. I had to just show that. Let me see if there's any more super chats because I know Jazmen has to scram. B cars. Well, no, I don't like blood. 3 times, but no. What?
Oh,
What does that mean?
Tampon combo, probably.
Oh, the tampon, right? Zito, and my shoes fell off. God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Okay, Jeremy, we should all send her a bill for having to watch that crazy video. Good idea. K-Max, thank you for the orange boy. K-Max, Chrissy, did you decide on who to imitate or impersonate? You did a poll or ask on Twitter, and it seems like Pearl was the people's choice, but was it yours? Which celebrity would you imitate like you did Frost before? Oh, I think it would be fun to do Pearl.
Yes.
That's a great
Do
idea.
it.
I vote Pearl.
I don't love how I look with no makeup on, but I'll do what I have to. B cars. Well, dude, my mom was a single mom and was broke, but provided legendary weekends to kids, and they all wanted to hang out at my house. That's
Wow.
why she's one of my tenants and is paying virtually nothing. It's just your mom. You shouldn't charge her at all.
Wait a minute. I was like, was it a day? Yeah.
Yeah.
Virtually nothing. She's your mom.
Yeah.
The nerve. Jazmen has to bounce. Thank you so much for joining us
No,
today,
this was
Jazmen.
really fun.
You're just adorable and a delight.
Yes, I'd
Tell-
love to come back soon. And it was really nice meeting you, X-Ray Girl.
It was nice meeting you too.
Yeah, we see
Tell
you
the
around.
fine people of the internet what is coming up for you and where they can follow you, and where they can find your OnlyFans.
Got a couple of virtual debate streaming things coming up, and just stuff like that. But yeah, you can find all my stuff at my name spelled right here, JazmenJafar.me, and that has my OnlyFans and then like my Instagram and all that stuff. So you can choose your adventure.
I love it.
All right, bye guys. Have fun.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
Bye. Goodbye, Jazmen. Everyone's gonna go jerk off to her. Okay.
Well, no.
Okay, let's see. We got a couple of tweets here. Speaking of Pearl be tweeting. That's what you do. That's why we love her.
She has some of the most interesting tweets.
She really does. Today she tweeted the reason oh no, the church one. No, I'm not that interested in that one. Let's see. Oh, this is today. We should not celebrate single mothers, only married mothers. Whew. I disagree because what if you're a widow? What if I don't know, somebody murdered your husband? What if
it makes me sad thinking like, she singles out these single moms and make them feel bad for whatever made them get to this point, and whether or not it was in their control, you never know. And single moms have to work doubly hard, and it's still work, and you want to try your best, I hope. So
she only thinks she's very narrow-minded. She's only thinking of a very certain specific kind of single mom. That is the one that initiated the divorce, didn't try to work it out, hates the dad, which there definitely is a population of single moms that fit that description, but
it's not all moms.
But again, she's just trying to get that sweet engagement. Yes, I did eat mid-sentence. Sorry. I'm just like, these gummies are really
I
good.
want to try them now.
I feel fucking good.
When I come to the States, I will.
I'm gonna see if they sponsor them. You might have these in Canada. They're German, so I don't know.
I'm gonna be in the States for 5 weeks or something like that.
Oh right. When are you? All right, let me know. I gotta get you on my show.
Yeah. Well, the Monday that I was thinking is what day was that? Like Memorial Day?
Oh right.
Oh no.
It's closed Memorial Day.
Is it? No, yeah, Memorial Day. So it sucks, but just the way of the world, unfortunately.
Okay.
Do you bring your baby to compound, or have you?
I haven't yet.
Compound yet?
I haven't yet. I'm still on my maternity leave from going into the city. Like I'll Zoom in or Skype in, but I haven't gone into the city since giving birth.
I feel like it'd just be so busy. I'm kind of scared to go to New York City.
Oh my God. Yeah. The bean can't go into the city till, my God, you have to be maybe even a couple of years old or something, but I can't go in until like I'd have to be pumping enough to be gone for a couple
4 hours,
several hours. Yeah. It's like basically 2 hours to get into the city, to get to compound, 2 hours back. Plus my show is an hour. Plus I usually get there at least an hour or two early.
Hours to get into the city?
Yeah, just about, because sometimes the train is like an hour and change. Plus I'll walk from Grand Central to the studio. That's like a 10-minute walk. Yeah.
And hopefully we get to see each other.
Yeah, for sure. Faux show. Pearl says, sure, guys, let's celebrate the single mothers who selfishly chose to make children with men they didn't stay with and ruin their kids' lives. Yeah, I don't think any woman is consciously deciding to have a kid with someone that they know they're going to leave.
You
That
would
be great.
hope.
That
That's
would be
like
so twisted if that's
that's being stuck with the person for the rest of your life that you don't want to be with. Like, how stupid of a plan is that?
Yeah. Oh, Pearl. But what about single mothers who were abandoned by their husbands? So you made a kid with someone who wouldn't stay with you. You're saying we should celebrate this. Truly. God, I mean, I kind of feel bad if the guy leaves you,
So she's
that's
saying
even
both,
sadder.
like, it doesn't matter if the guy was planning to leave or if the woman was planning to leave. As long as you're a single mother, you're getting no sympathies from Pearl.
None. Wow.
Wow.
I think Pearl has mommy issues. That's my guess.
Yeah, but it sounds like they had like a good family
She
setup.
talks about how great her dad is.
Yeah.
She never mentions her mom.
Well, her mom is like she's wanted to, like, she's been working her whole life. Like, she's a CEO of a company and whatnot. So maybe she has some mommy problems.
Yes. Erica agrees. Mommy issues. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. If you see a tweet where Pearl speaks about her mom, let me know. Her mom doesn't like her. See?
If my daughter was talking about this sort of stuff, a lot of women hating, not that I want her to be like a uber, like, oh my God, women are the best. Doesn't need to be like that, but to entirely go after a lot of women, it does feel like she might be talking about her mom.
Pearl's personal life does not validate the valid arguments she makes. Okay. So Matt here is a Pearl fan. Forever Lost. She gets along with her mom. She's had her on her channel. Fieldy says the dad is the CEO and the mom doesn't work. Okay.
Maybe in name, she's the CEO.
Interesting.
Well, we never said Pearl doesn't talk about things that we're invalidating. Like, it's, she makes good points. She also makes very infuriating tweets.
A broken clock is right twice a day. I mean, yeah, occasionally Pearl will make a good point. Do I want to have a drink with her? No. But I want to, Pearl, if you're out there, I want to be your friend.
You've been trying to make this happen.
No. I take that back. I do want to get a drink with her. I want to help her. B Cars, well, taxes are a bitch. I only charge her for those. Oh my God. Still, she's your mom. How could you? Jeremy David, wear a catcher's mitt for your Pearl impression. What do you mean?
Oh my God.
Oh, like, does she like play softball? Mike Hunt, X-ray. You have, I guess those are boobs.
Those are boobs right here. There you go.
Your boobs look great in that top. You
Thank
should not
you.
be complaining. P-Cars, well, Chrissy, I hope you got 3 extra stitches for Frank. I got 2 stitches, okay, which is not too shabby.
Did they cut?
I don't think so. I think they said, yeah, I only tore a little bit, and I only needed
that's
2
good.
stitches, which I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool.
Can't imagine having a cut down there. Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay, Max. I think Pearl has weird views of finance too. She recently argued you could raise 3 kids on $440 spare dollars per month. In New York City, $440 could feed you for 3 or 4 days less.
I mean, they give even more money for parents who have need child support or
Right.
support, like what is it called? Like government support.
Welfare, yeah.
Welfare. That's why a lot of them have more babies so that they can get more money. So a 440 is like, we can barely afford food for the month.
Yeah. Oh God, like $100 worth of groceries. Well, especially now, it's not that much.
That's like a week's worth at best if you buy like the cheaper items on sale and coupon.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Rootless redneck. Who celebrates mothers in general? I celebrate my ma. I don't care about anyone else. I don't wish my sis a happy Mother's Day. Well, is she a mother?
I guess that's your prerogative.
Yeah. You don't care about anybody else's mom? You didn't have like a close. What about like your spouse or girlfriend's mom? You sound like cold-hearted, rootless redneck.
I like just appreciating the work that someone puts in, because most of the time being a parent, regardless of gender, is a very like unthankful job and 24 hours a day. So it's nice to get a little love.
It's constant. Rootless redneck, you need to reassess your position on moms, especially on Mother's Day. Oh, Nina's in the chat. Hello, Nina. Nina, we miss you. $440 is what people get paid in China for a year's salary. Good one, Fealty. Good one. All right, so that's enough of Pearl. Let's see. This was an interesting tweet from Ashley St. Clair. She was talking about she is a mom. This is the idea that Twitter is off-putting to like normie women. I tried getting my mom to use X more. Feeds for new users are incredibly graphic, controversial, and off-putting. Lots of women are also deterred by lack of sensitivity settings for their own comments. Women don't want a gladiator free speech arena under their posts. It's just how it is. As Cernovich said, you need to get the cookie moms here. And this is a response to this tweet. I can say from observation that my wife and most of her 5 sisters don't find X appealing and don't use it much, if at all, while TikTok and Insta are almost like addictions for them. Something about X isn't female friendly. Ooh, what do you guys think of this? And this is Ashley also said 70%, basically it's 70% men here, meaning on Twitter.
I mean, I can see that. I find for when I actually go through social media, it's like cute pictures, dogs, cats, I don't know, cleaning videos or reels in TikTok. So I don't know. I find that very relaxing. Twitter is like the news. There's a lot more negativity than there is on Instagram or TikTok. So
I would say, not to say that like the women in your life are fucking stupid and they're not intellectually stimulating, but TikTok and Instagram are like brain rot apps. Like you don't need to have a point of view. You don't have to be passionate about anything. You don't have to engage in a conversation. They're very passive. It's like, oh, looking at photos, posting photos, and then like it's almost like watching TV, really, TikTok.
You can just shut your brain off and just go.
The mindlessness, the swiping, and like Instagram too with the videos. It's like Twitter is like, sorry, you have to read. Okay, there's videos and photos on Twitter as well, but it's for conversations. So maybe the women in your life are just fucking not that you have to be a mental giant to be on Twitter, but you have to have an opinion. Speaking of mental giants, Nina's here.
Oh, what's up? You're muted or something. I can't hear you.
You're muted. That's how we like our women.
It's me on Friday Night Tights.
I really want to get Nina's take on this.
Well, once we can start hearing her, she's like Ariel right now.
I'm going on to my second snack.
Ooh, yeah. I think the fun thing about Twitter for me is just reading people's responses to tweets.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yay! What's up?
Are you in a new room, Nina?
I'm out of the closet, Chrissy. I'm out
Is
of the
this your
closet.
new space? Your new streaming space?
Yeah, this is my new streaming
Oh,
space.
sweet.
I got a
Okay.
stand-up desk.
Ooh,
Actually,
wow.
girls,
look at
seen
you.
the old setup in person.
Yes. I was in the closet with Nina and we were very close, and I'm glad she's out of the closet now because it was really squished in there.
It was tight. But now I'm free. I'm liberated sexually.
Wow.
As
Nice.
well.
Wow, that standing desk did a lot for you.
The sexually part was thanks to XRay Girl. Just
we scissored. You're welcome, chat.
We did. It's true. It's all true. But yeah, what's going on with this? I don't know. I just walked in.
The argument is that Twitter does not appeal to women. It's not female friendly, but I just think Instagram and TikTok are really like brain rot apps. Like you can just scroll. You don't need to have a point of view or an opinion or have thoughts on anything. It's just like watching TV.
Yeah, it is. Twitter, I guess it really depends on your sense of humor. Like it can be funny. It can be hilarious. I think I have fun with it.
Yeah, if you don't like racist jokes, then yeah, maybe you shouldn't be on Twitter.
Yeah, like if you don't like anything, especially if you're PC, just stay off.
Yeah.
Just stay off Twitter, man. Like, no. That's not gonna work out for you. You're not gonna have fun. But if you have a sense of humor and you're not PC, you can have fun with it. You can troll. If you can troll even minimally, you're good.
It's so fun when you troll.
Yeah,
it is.
Chrissy, I find you're like a very good troll.
Oh, thank you. Also,
It can
like,
be fun.
yeah, it's like you're walking into a room full of people yelling, and sometimes that's exciting. Like a good thread. Sometimes there's a lot of drama. Yeah, fights.
A lot of popcorn. You can sit down and scroll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good way to work out your argument too.
Yes, threads for sure.
Debate tactics.
Cranberry says probably women who have more home lives are too stressed to want to hang out on Twitter.
This is true.
Wow.
This is true.
Yeah. I find most normies aren't on Twitter. They have to be like a pretty like extremist on one side or the other. That's why these types of conversations occur. Whereas like a normie's just like, who cares?
Do you find, Chrissy, that you have less time to be scrolling Twitter now that you're a mom?
Yeah, it's very sad. I have less time kind of for everything. Like what happens a lot is I'll make a cup of coffee and then 2 hours later I'll be like, oh yeah, that coffee. It's still in the microwave, or like,
yeah, it's cold again.
I heat up old coffee.
Yep.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of making coffee and then losing it and then finding it later in the day.
This is why you have to get used to cold coffee. Like cold coffee is the best. Just put it in the fridge. Make yourself like a pitcher.
Ooh, you can do a cold brew.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cold brew. Put it in the fridge.
It's stronger too.
Yeah, it's stronger.
Well, I gotta watch.
Sweeter.
I have to watch the caffeine even more so now that I'm breastfeeding, because if you, I would have just maybe 1 or 2 cups a day when I was pregnant, but now, and I was doing that right when he was born, but then I realized he would be like fussy and like stay up. And then I looked into how babies hang on to caffeine an unbelievably long time, something like 60 hours. Like it takes very little caffeine. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh my God. Having a baby on caffeine.
Oh, I had to go completely to decaf, which I've never done, but I'm like, it's not worth it. So these little things that we have to tweak, and I had to basically get off dairy. Like I would have yogurts all throughout my pregnancy, but the dairy makes him like, I think, a little more gassy, and I think he's been less fussy since I've stopped having the yogurts and like get like mostly off dairy. So,
wow,
yeah.
The absolute sacrifices. By the way, happy Mother's Day. Happy first Mother's Day, Chrissy.
Thank you, Nina. And I'm ignoring, while I sit here and ignore my baby. But I keep checking with Frank.
Now?
I keep checking with him. I'm like, is he hungry yet? Is he hungry? Because I was expecting I thought I was gonna have to feed him at like 10:30, but if he's okay now.
I was gonna say it's been 2 hours.
Girl,
I know.
I looked at your picture with him, like your sweet little picture that you posted today. He is Frank. My God, that little baby, like it's coming in. I can see Frank. I was like, that's Frank's little boy. That is little Frank. Like that is for sure.
His hair is getting darker. It's really cute.
He's got his nose.
Yeah.
It's a whole thing. I was like, that is Frank's little boy. You can tell, because you know how when they're like really little, you can't really
just
tell.
Look like anybody.
Yeah, exactly. But now you can start to tell.
Oh, he's so cute.
I know, he's adorable. He's mini.
His neck is getting so strong. Like he'll just be like,
oh,
he's already turning his head. Oh, I love
it. So
he
cute.
flipped himself around like he was doing tummy time, like on his like his tummy, and then he just took one of his legs and like whipped it behind him, and then just like went onto his
that's
back. It was so
awesome.
cute.
That's adorable.
Love it.
He's so cute.
Love
I love
it.
him. Oh, and then he
The
cried.
chat's probably hating this so much, but you know what? It's Mother's Day chat.
It's
Get over
Mother's Day, for Christ's sake.
it.
He's so cute.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he had bad diaper rash, and I was like using what I thought was like a healthy, crunchy diaper rash cream, and it wasn't doing much. And then I was like, I had to crack open the old standard Desitin, and it like fucking cleared it up in a couple of
Wow.
days. And that's been around for a long time. I was raised on Desitin.
Wow.
Never
I have
know.
no idea about any of that.
Must be
It's
like
got
an American thing, I think.
It has a very high zinc percentage, which is what actually
Oh,
cures the diaper
Stops
rash.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
that makes sense.
We're learning as we go. Oh, Zinco facts. That sounds made up.
But it has the word zinc in it.
Right.
Zincovax.
Thank you, Lance. Thank you, Lance.
Chirps.
Yeah. I'm older than you, and I was raised on Desitin. Oh, wow.
Oh.
We got
Desitin sounds like some sort of like those like pimple clear up things. Like get yourself some Desitin, clear up.
It
Like
sounds like dissident, right?
Oh.
Or something.
That's something completely different.
yeah, that's definitely
Yeah.
different.
See, Boudreaux's butt paste. I have Boudreaux's butt paste. I haven't opened it up yet. Boudreaux's. Yep. It has been around forever. Are you kidding me, Fealty? Fealty, you got to get out there. See, it's maybe you never had.
I feel
diaper
like if I go down the drug aisle and like look at the, the thing, I'll be like, oh, Desitin. Like I can't place it right now.
Name is not making me
just
recall
not-
anything.
yeah, at all.
butt paste. Yep, I have butt paste too. Also, something called triple paste. Oh yeah.
Wonder
I
if
got
it's
all
still
the
called
things.
Desitin in Mexico for you then.
In
Ooh.
Mexico, it's weird because usually they use the drug's actual name. Like, for example, like if you're like they have Advil and stuff, but they have like, straight like ibuprofen. Like they'll just have the name ibuprofen on like all their drugs, So they'll use the X-ray girl, you'll know because you're into those medical stuff, but like most people are like, what the fuck is this? Because you know how they have like English names for medication or like basically proper marketing terms, but usually in Mexico they'll use the actual ingredients name, and you're like, okay, whatever this is, sure, just as long as it makes me feel better, give it to me.
Give me all the drugs.
Give it to me. This is a little bit of a cringy CNN article.
What CNN article isn't cringy?
True. Oh my god! Now you can see the shoes that I've been advertised. How
Less body
embarrassing!
shaming, more support.
That picture is
Mom?
cringy. Like, what is that? Why is she
the
giant?
flowers moving in her hair, and why is she naked?
Why is she shit out a fucking
Why is her
flower on the
breast
front?
flat?
There's one lone flower like right below her vagina.
Less body shaming, more support. Healthier body image. Sorry, no. I feel like if you, it all comes down to like your self-esteem and your self-worth. Nobody's gonna fix that for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
And,
all
like-
the words of affirmation in the world are not going. If you ultimately have low self-worth, like all the body positivity in the world is not going to help you.
Because in the end, it's your decision on how you feel.
Mm-hmm.
Not anyone else's. Even if people have tried to prop other people up, and what do I like? I always just say, I still feel fat. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You go through like even when you're skinny, I think it's that because we all like mind programmed deep down inside, especially women, are like we're always looking at like, oh,
We're judging ourselves, and
yeah,
that-
always,
always. It's
And
not
the
necessarily
scrolling,
a bad
the
thing.
Instagram. Well, the Instagram scrolling is bad because then you're like just judging yourself, comparing yourself to other women and how skinny they are. And even when you're skinny, you're like kind of doing it. Like, I could be better looking. So
It's
that's
just
unhealthy.
goals. As long as they're realistic goals, like if you
That's
get into
true.
the like, I want to be like 100 pounds and you're 5'11, well, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah, true. Goals are good. Like to get fit or toned or like whatever. Using
Mhm.
inspiration is okay, but when you're like when you go to that other extent of like it being unhealthy, that's when it's bad.
Bouncing back expectations can be harmful. It's true. It's like my body does look different. It's like a different kind of out of shape. Like I know what me looking out of shape looked like before, but this is like a whole different kind of out of shape. But it's like I'm just gonna work with what I have and do my best. And
Well, you're what, like 4 weeks post now?
yeah.
And so you haven't been able to move. You're like healthy, but you're not able to do like the workouts that you were doing
Right.
before.
I genuinely really miss the gym. Yeah.
Yeah.
Aw.
So you're just like you're healthy, but not saying you're fit, but like you're not able to get your fit on. Like
I
workout.
still have I have back fat. I thought that was gonna go away with when the baby came out. I thought the back fat would just leave my body, but no, it's still there. I think my body's
Aw.
like, "Are you sure you don't need this back fat? I'm gonna just stay around in case what if the baby wants
Just
to
in
hang on to it."
case.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. When
But
can
yeah,
you go
I've
back to
been-
the gym? Do you know?
6 weeks, I think.
Oh,
6 weeks. That's not that long.
you're
It
getting
was in
there.
2
You're so
weeks.
close. Oh,
But
you can
yeah, it
do like
depends.
baby fitness classes.
I wanted to dip into the pool because
Oh my god, those videos where like babies can like swim and not
Yeah.
drown. What the heck?
I want
I'm
to do
very
that.
curious.
I want to
I
teach
mean,
them to
they're pretty
swim.
used to it because they're in water, technically in the womb, right?
Yeah, they were
Like,
sea creatures.
yeah.
That's true.
I know. I am worried about like the situation down there, but I have my like it's all around 6 weeks, right? You can have sex at 6 weeks. You go to the doctor for your postpartum appointment, and you can apparently start working out again. So,
How are
and
you
then maybe I
feeling
can,
though? How like as
just
you're
fat, but fat and tired. But like I have a real sense of accomplishment. So,
but like the emotions, because I remember I saw a couple
oh
of tweets
yeah,
from you
I was
early
crying a
on that
lot.
you were like, yeah, is that has that gotten better?
No, I can definitely cry. I could like cry at the drop of a hat. Like usually if I hear a certain song, sometimes I just like look at the baby and I could cry. Like it takes nothing.
Aw.
Yeah.
You have a lot of hormones that you're
Yeah,
not
that's
used
a
to.
lot of hormones.
It's the biggest hormone shift. They say it's even a bigger hormone shift than menopause.
Oh.
Wow.
So
This
you
is what it
sweat a lot.
means.
You wake up covered in sweat every night.
No.
You
This
sweat
is
a
why we
ton.
celebrate Mother's Day, guys, because of
Yeah.
this shit.
Also your BO is cranked up, and that is so partially so the baby can find you, like can smell you.
Oh my
and find you.
god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like I've never felt like I've needed to shower every single day. I know like I don't mean to sound like grimy, but like sometimes you have a low impact day and you're like, "Oh, I didn't shower today," but it's not the end of the world. Everything's fine. But like postpartum, I have to shower every day. or else-
Wow.
Wow. I wonder if I have a baby, will I actually have to wear deodorant then?
Yes.
Probably.
Because I've never really needed it. You guys have to tell me if I get stinky though.
Yeah.
I'm sure Mark will do it.
And I haven't
Actually, he
worn
might
any,
not because you're pregnant with his baby and like you gave birth to his baby. So
Yeah.
then he should
That's
shut
true.
up.
It's like I'm dealing with too many things. I definitely don't want to piss her off.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, I wonder when I can start like wearing perfume again because I've stopped wearing perfume and I use like all unscented stuff because like there's this thing like if you use perfume the baby can't smell you and can't find you and freaks out.
Wow.
Mm.
Yeah. Or like if I'm just wearing perfume, it's like, is he gonna be disoriented and be like, "That's not mom"?
Maybe he's
I
gonna
just
get
don't wanna-
high.
I don't want to confuse him. He's already going
He
through a
might
lot.
get high off the fumes, Chrissy. You don't want to mess with that.
Yeah, true.
That's true. That's true.
Like
Wow.
Filthy
I can tell sometimes when I wear perfume, it would rub off on the dogs. So imagine
on a
Mhm.
baby. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Oh, he's so cute.
Let's see. one pregnant woman produces in one day what a normal woman produces in like 2 or 3 years. What?
Wow. Is that true?
What? The moment the
Like the
baby and placenta
hormones?
are out, the hormones bottom out.
That's
Great.
crazy.
I believe it. I'm not worried about postpartum depression though. Like I feel good.
That's good.
Good. I'm glad.
That's what helps about having a murder in your family. Nothing's gonna top it.
Oh,
Like
God.
nothing could possibly. I can handle a few gnarly hormones. Yeah, I'm good.
Oh my God. I love
Well,
you.
that's like literally looking at the bright side of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got to do the Michael Malice podcast. So
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's exciting.
All right. Well, fuck this article. I'm not interested anymore.
Wait. Have you ever talked about man versus bear yet?
No, I don't know what it is, and I kind of
Okay. It's a simple
don't
question.
want to know, but I'm intrigued.
No, it's just a simple question. Who would you rather be stuck in the woods with all alone, a man or a bear?
A man.
Yeah. So feminists, a lot of feminists is actually saying bear.
They're saying bear. Are they saying like, are we talking baby bear? Are we talking teddy
No,
bear?
just bear.
No, full just
grown bear.
Full grown bear. I said man as well, but mine came from a Canadian standpoint, which I'm sure XRay Girl will understand. Because first of all, lumberjacks are pretty awesome. So if you run into a man in the woods, it's usually a lumberjack.
Yeah.
Or somebody really cool, like a hunter or something. And bears, while they're really cute, we've been raised to stay the fuck away from bears as Canadians. So no, like I mean, they're really
big.
cute, but stay the fuck away, especially if they're babies, or run the other direction if they're baby bears, because mama bear is around, and mama bear will fuck you up if they sense you're a threat. So that is why I picked man. And then I heard like all these feminists were picking bear, and I was like,
how many men have you been with that you're that scared to be in the woods alone with them?
Yeah, like what?
It's so stupid. They're just doing it to be difficult. Like they don't actually feel that way.
No,
it's performative.
I feel like they do. Let me see if I can find it. The
What, the
original
meme?
video. Yeah.
Oh, I never saw the original one.
The original video.
Nina Jazmen was singing your praises. You missed out.
Oh, Jazmen Jafar was on here and I missed it. I'm so sorry. And I will sing her praises as well. She is lovely. A lovely human being. I love her a lot. She's great.
Well, I've heard about bears. They don't always attack you, right? Unless you like fuck with them. So maybe a bear.
Oh God.
Depends what man, but probably a bear.
Oh my
100% a
God.
bear, which is like terrifying to say, but definitely a bear. Some men are very scary out there. A bear.
Do you get to pick the man?
I would say.
Okay, that other girl, she wouldn't be able to run if there was
Wait.
a bear around. She
You
was
think-
very heavy
Do you
set.
get to pick the man? Do you get to pick the bear? Is it like if it's the pit bull of bears? Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's like Ned Flanders.
I don't
mean-
like just a generic. I think it's generic. Well,
Okay,
because if it's a
generic
bear,
too.
I'd say Canadian bear, Jay. You know,
No.
he's cool.
Bears can't open jars.
I
True.
would run if I saw
But they can climb
Jay in
trees.
the woods.
Yeah.
Climbing trees, especially, I'd be like, holy fuck. I'm
Yeah.
out.
So,
Wow.
and then there was a lot of TikToks, like replies to this of people saying, like, definitely would choose the bear.
I know. There's a lot of bear
stupid.
fuckers out there, apparently. He was freaking out about that Baldur's Gate game. Apparently, everyone wants to fuck a bear now. I have no idea what's going on.
Zaya Shale, what do you think of Planet Fitness prioritizing fat shaming Indians over creepy men pretending to be women? What happened to the stolen land narrative? I did not hear about this story.
What? I have
Wait,
not heard about this
what?
at all.
Planet Fitness fat shaming Indians.
I mean, Planet Fitness is letting men into women's locker room. Is this like, I mean,
Wait, which, by the way, wouldn't these women be scared of these men in their locker rooms?
Hey,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you, X-ray girl. Apparently they're afraid of them in the woods. You would think that they would be kind of concerned if they're walking around in restrooms, but whatever.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, I'm all for the fat shaming. I think especially a gym should be fat shaming people.
It's the reason why people go to a gym.
Yeah.
To be fat shamed.
Yeah. Interesting stuff. Deranged lunatic. Did you hear what happened to Steve Buscemi in New York?
Yes.
No.
Oh my God, you didn't hear?
I haven't
He
been
got-
living under a rock.
Dude, he got attacked in broad daylight by some fucking weirdo. Nobody knows. He ended up in the hospital. He's going to be okay.
no.
But apparently there was just some random attack, not robbery. Guy didn't rob him or anything, just a random attack.
That's scary.
I wanna be a part of it, New York. Let's see, Steve.
Yeah, pull it up.
I wouldn't want to go back after getting attacked.
Yeah, you are
Fucking
going.
nuts.
He's okay, guys.
Somebody's asking, was the attacker ... Well,
Yeah,
it's
probably.
an interesting thing that you asked because the media sure as hell didn't specify. So, and when usually they don't
That means yes.
specify, that means yes. Yeah.
That means yes. Oh, poor guy. Walking Kips Bay. Where is that exactly? I should know.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say you should know that.
Where is Kips Bay? I think is it Manhattan? Yeah, it is. Is it in the 30s? Yes, it is. 34th Street, 23rd. Okay, okay, so like smack dab in the middle of the city. Wow, punched in the face by an unidentified individual.
Wow.
Yeah, that sounds like a black guy. Steve Buscemi was assaulted in Midtown Manhattan, another victim of a random act of violence. He is okay. Wow, just randomly sucker punched.
Mm-hmm. As far as I know, no like video footage or anything has been. Yeah, Rick Moranis went through the same thing. But as far as I know, no video footage has been like released or anything, which is kind of weird. Because if it's smack in the middle of the city, like you would think that there'd be some sort of video somewhere that shows who did what or what happened. There's so much surveillance in New York.
Wow, get well soon, Steve.
Wow, that
Poor
sucks. You're just walking around, minding your own business.
Yep.
Mhm. Sister's a
X-ray,
bacon.
your hair looks freaking amazing.
It
Every
looks
time I
so
see it, it
good.
looks cuter.
It looks very blue, even though
Did you blue it? Did you even blue it even more? 'Cause
No,
it looks
so I
more
just
blue.
washed my hair. It comes out, but it on streams it looks blue, but in like daylight it's purple. So
Wow, yeah, because it like looks so blue in the front now.
yeah, and
It
now
looks
like
really cool.
with this top makes it look extra blue. I think so.
Yeah, it's
love
cool.
it.
Sorry, you were reading a super chat.
No,
all good.
no. Always interrupt if it's about hair.
Especially Russell Hall's fucking super chat here for $2.
How many feminists have played Baldur's Gate 3?
That I mean, I don't know. Actually, that's a good question.
Simon Ho says the B in LGBTQ means bears. I'd say let him try.
Oh my god.
Bear sexual. Mm.
Have you ever seen Super Troopers?
Don't think so.
Oh my god, it's so good. There's a scene where like they're trying to like frame these fucking guys and like somebody dresses up as a bear fucker and they're like, hey, bear fucker. It's like the funniest shit ever. And the dude's just like giving it to a bear in the woods. It's hilarious.
We watched yesterday Lars and the Real Girl. We watched last night. I had never seen it before. It came out, I guess, in 2007. Apparently, I missed a lot of really good films in the aughts. I was too busy doing improv and dating dirtbags. So
I understand that.
It's a great movie, and it made me realize the way. So for people who haven't seen the movie, Ryan Gosling plays Lars, who is a little bit like a little bit fucked up, I guess. What
movie is this again? What's the name?
Both his parents are dead, and he's got a brother, and the brother lives with his wife. I guess they inherited his parents' house. So the brother lives with his wife, who's pregnant, in the house, and I guess Lars, played by Ryan Gosling, sort of lives in the garage, and he's a little like squirrely, but is functional, has a job, showers, all that. It's just like he's a little bit antisocial. And then out of nowhere one day he orders like a doll, like a real doll, like a sex doll, and carries
Oh
it
my.
and treats it like this is my girlfriend, like talks to it, has full-blown conversations with it. And
What the fuck?
you're watching this movie, it seems like it maybe takes place in like a Fargo or like a Dakota, somewhere like maybe in the middle of the country, and like a cold weather part of the country. And basically this small town that they live in, they all kind of rally behind Lars, and because they're like, well, it's something he's going through, and hopefully it'll be temporary. And everyone kind of ands this whole doll thing. Like the doll's name is Bianca. Like, oh, hi, Bianca. And over time,
Share my screen.
Ryan Gosling, like he severs his relationship with the doll. Like he actually decides like, oh, and what's really amazing about this movie is that everyone in the town kind of goes, oh, hi. They pretend, and she's in a wheelchair, right? So that's how he pushes her around. And there's a really kind doctor who, because once the guy orders the doll and it shows up to the house, the brother's like, what the fuck? And the wife of the brother is like, what do we do? He's obviously crazy. We got to take him.
Oh,
in.
no.
So they take him. They take him and the doll to see this doctor, and the doctor is so kind, is like, oh, I have to take her blood pressure. Actually, she's sick. She has to rest. Do you mind sitting with me and chatting while she rests? Meaning like Bianca, like she traveled, came from a long distance here. And so the doctor actually is like talking to him while she rests. And that's how he's getting in like his therapy, basically.
Wow.
And it's really clever. And like, oh my God, I forget the name of the actress, but the whole time we were like, I wish she got more work. It was and Ryan Gosling is such a good actor. Like he really is incredible.
I love him.
And
I've never even heard of this movie.
This is such a good movie. And everyone in the town like ands it and is like, oh, well, actually Bianca, she's gonna start working at this, she gets hired to be a mannequin at the store in town, and everyone in the town is basically working to like pull the doll away from him. Like, oh, she's got friends, she's going out tonight, she's got a life, she's got things to do. Oh, she's working at the mall as a mannequin, she's doing here, like Bianca's just busy, she can't always be with you all the time. And they're doing that to help him detach from this doll. And
wow.
It's really clever. And in the movie,
does it work? Oh wait, maybe don't spoil it.
It does work, but it won't spoil it.
Okay.
Like, the movie's great. Even though like knowing the plot is not gonna spoil the movie. But in the movie, all the women are very like nurturing and like understanding of it and going, okay. And mostly the men in the family are the ones being like, what the fuck? We're not entertaining this. And I was like, oh my God, this is from 2007, but this is exactly how we treat like trans people now. Like it's mostly women that are yes-anding it, that are thinking that I'm being nurturing, I'm being helpful, and like the men are like, no, we're not doing this. And I just was like, oh wow, this is like a really perfect example of how we sort of treat the mentally ill. And he eventually got over it and was fine, but it's such a good
put this on my list.
It's really good.
Cool.
A huge fan of Ryan Gosling.
Yeah, so am I. That's why I'm surprised. I've never seen this before. I was like, I've never even heard of this.
Did you watch it?
And I was like,
Did you watch The Fall Guy?
Not yet.
I started watching it.
Yeah,
but I liked it. I liked what I saw of it.
I mean,
it's only in theaters right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a link.
I'm like,
in
you know,
theaters.
I try not to. I try
In
not
theaters.
to like sail the high seas when it's like so new, because it's like the cam versions just kill me. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
oh, this is so shit. So I'm waiting for it to hit streaming.
Yeah. But it's just, how I explain it. It's like a rom-com with lots of action. So if you bring your boyfriend, your husband, they can be entertained.
Yeah. I like those kind of. A lot of people have compared it to like 90s rom-coms, and I love 90s rom-coms, so I'm interested.
They do you know how like a lot of couples, they do the awkward flirt conversation, it doesn't work. It works with them.
Oh, okay. Good to know. They have good chemistry.
They have great chemistry. But I mean, like, I love Emily Blunt. Anything she's ever really done, I've
she's great.
been enamored by her.
So elegant.
Mhm.
Have you
She
guys
did so
seen?
many roles?
She's everything Anne Hathaway wishes she was.
Ouch! Ouch! Have you guys seen the new? Because we're talking about Emily Blunt, so it made me think of The Quiet Place.
The second one? No.
Well, you haven't seen the second one. The second one's good.
Oh,
but
is
I was talking
it?
about the third one that's coming
There's a
out.
third one.
Yeah, it's like a I think it's a prequel, but it's like she's not in it now. It's like Lupita Nyong'o or whatever her name is.
I've heard of her.
Yeah, that one. Her. She's pretty. I like her. But so in the trailer, they have a cat, like she's with a cat, which she calls like an emotional support cat or whatever. It's like a therapy cat.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, and then like the aliens attack, and I'm like, I'm just sitting there going, like, if this cat dies, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. Because I cannot watch movies where animals die. I've come to a point in my life where I just can't watch like animal killing. I just can't do it anymore.
That German Shepherd in I Am Legend.
Oh my god.
What was the dog's name? It was just so heartbreaking.
Commodore.
Maybe. I don't know. Quiet Place.
I just can't do it. I'm like
German Shepherd.
Like if the cat I need someone to watch the movie and tell me that the cat doesn't die, then I'll watch it. Because I don't care if the humans die, but if the cat dies, I'm out.
So John Krasinski is still directing the film, but I guess he's not going to be in it either.
No, he did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Bart and Bella. Oh, I love Pitch Perfect. Will you, off air, read the new Katie Britt bill giving pregnant women access to a site that has all sorts of financial, medical, education, etc. aid? Oh, and look up the Women's Rage Retreat.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. There's people are paying to rage.
Oh, wow.
I guess.
Just go to the gym.
There's a lot of things you can do before you pay for a retreat to have a healthy way to, release whatever emotion you have.
Rage retreat sounds like white, something white for white people. Cyberpunk
just is like just go to the gym to the and
exactly
like freaking boxing. Just
Taibo,
or get yourself like one of those like the balloons, like the boxing things,
punching balloon.
Yeah.
Cyberhunk says, what if it is a San Francisco bear? Even better, a gay bear. Oh my gosh. X-ray girl.
Yeah.
Has to scram.
I sleepies.
I sleepy too. I feel you. And I have to go feed the bean. Tell the people what's coming up for you this week.
Tons. Tomorrow on Zia's channel, Doctor Who season 4 review with Torchwood. So that'll be fun. I'm doing all my Mother's Day stuff tomorrow, so I'll be a little off the internet. Sunday's like my busy day. I've been sitting in this chair since like 10 a.m.
Oh, you have butt rot.
Yeah, my butt is flat right now. There's no lift in it.
Wow.
So
that's why I got the standing. Didn't you have a standing desk?
I do. There's a wire that I put into the speaker. I know I have to replace it, but it's a very short one. So if I make it stand, it's gonna rip out.
It's gonna I see.
Yeah.
So
So that's my
have a good night. Oh, before you leave, DL sent a super chat for her.
DL, X-ray girl, did you see the dogs die in the movie Signs?
Which Signs?
The movie Signs.
Oh, the movie is called Signs.
I read that totally wrong.
Oh, that's why I was like, what movie Signs are you talking about? I have no idea. Like a poster?
M. Night Shyamalan.
I've never heard of that movie, so
what? The movie Signs? Really?
Where there's like
the
signs in the grass.
Yeah, the crop circle
movie.
Phoenix.
I must say no.
Mel Gibson.
No, I didn't watch that. I was 12 at the time the movie came out. Okay. I was busy dancing and doing homework. So 2002.
Oh, God damn it! I feel so old now.
12 in 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Get out!
The hell?
Nice.
Get the fuck out.
Love you.
I don't think I've ever done that to anybody. Get the fuck out.
Where are the hands now?
Oh my god, that was hilarious. Oh,
Cutthroat.
poor
I love
Equatoria.
it. Well, thank you, Chrissy, for having me on. I'm glad you are maybe not that, but
wow.
I know what
Turn
she's
this
doing
way.
after
Turn
this
way,
stream.
Chrissy. Turn this way.
Oh God. Like, reach up there.
Frank wants me to blow him.
Gotta go lower, lower, lower. I'm dead.
Oh my god.
This is how you were made, Bean.
Yes. How you were conceived.
Happy
All
Mother's
right.
Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, and I hope you guys have a good night.
Bye.
She's sweet. Very sweet.
She's a great lady. Nina, what's new with you?
Not much. I mean, I'm just hanging out.
Just a standing desk life. Just a standing
Yes.
desk girl in a sitting desk world.
Exactly. Exactly.
I don't like it. It burns
You-
calories, I bet. I bet it like
It does. And like
but-
I was starting to get like leg cramps in the middle of the night, like while I was sleeping. And I read this article about how like it's the sitting down for too long that does it, because you're supposed to like get up and circulate. So it hasn't
Really?
happened to me since I got the standing thing, man.
Oh
So,
man.
yeah, that's how you get blood clots, apparently. So that's why Mom was
No.
like moving now.
I had a bouncy ball, a yoga ball that I was sitting on like towards the end of my pregnancy, and then I
That's
brought it
good.
back upstairs. But
That's good.
now I'm
See,
worried
Fieldsy said the same thing. Sitting down too long can cause blood clots. I read that. So I was like, you know what? I don't want to get blood clots.
No.
So I got a standing desk. It's a good investment.
Oh yeah. No, that's really good. I'm really proud of you. There would always be somebody in the office, like every job I had, that would like demand a standing desk, and like they were seen as like annoying by HR. But like they kind of like always had their hands said like, all right, we gotta fucking buy this cunt her own desk.
Yeah. I feel that. I understand. It does feel weird. Like it
It's
feels
weird
like,
if you're
here,
the only one that has.
I'll go to sitting mode now. I've been standing for a while.
Sorry to shame you into sitting.
It's okay.
Zato says, Nina, did you watch The Dog Who Stopped the War yet?
No, I haven't. That sounds like a dog that is gonna die. And I'm not gonna watch that movie. I've never watched that other movie either with the what's it called? The Japanese dog that like waits for his owner forever. Everyone's like, you gotta watch that dog movie. And I'm like, I'm not watching this fucking movie where the dog dies. Stop.
That's really sad. That's so sad.
I don't know why people get off on making people watch fucking weird movies where animals die.
It's a kink.
I know, it's weird. My chair light went out.
Usually I get annoyed like the moment someone says, have you seen? My blood already starts to boil. And have you ever seen? No. Just no.
Well, you're a mom now too, so like now it's gonna be even harder for you to like actually watch anything ever.
I'm a mom now.
The chat's going off. Yeah, it's called Hachi. Yeah, I've never watched fucking Hachi, and I'm not gonna watch Hachi. God damn it.
Oh, also like my boobs are constantly sweating. There's crumbs under my boobs now.
Okay, the boob sweat's part of like, Cancun life, just generally speaking. So I can relate to that part.
It
Okay,
is kind of cool.
Makes my
It is kind of cool, like being able to pump. It's like, wow, I did that.
Aw.
I was worried I wouldn't be able to at all. Like I just thought something weird would happen. Just unfounded fears.
Did you find that you have a lot of like the fears that, like, which one of your fears came true and which one were you like, oh my God, I
Ooh.
overthought this so much?
Okay. I thought I wouldn't be able to breastfeed. I just thought something weird would happen. And it was really important to me to be able to do that. And so far so good. Fears that, and also I was kind of worried about like getting all the drugs that I ultimately ended up needing, like the Pitocin and the epidural. There was freaking fentanyl in the epidural. I really didn't want that. I didn't want any of it. But my water broke early and I had to be induced, and it was like, I didn't know enough to just be. And I really tried to do no epidural for a long time, and it was brutal. So, and as far as like fears that came true is like, yeah, I wish I knew more about childbirth because I didn't feel like I was good at pushing, and maybe I could have been in a different position, or maybe I could have like done something or worked out in a way that would have better prepared me for like the physical act of childbirth. So, but then again, like maybe it's just like what the doctor was saying. She was like, you're so tight, like your abs are so tight, like because I worked out a lot. It just took a lot to like basically for the kid to like
dislodge.
Yeah,
like
Kool-Aid man through
you
my
made
body.
like a really good home for him. He didn't want to leave. He was like, "This is a nice apartment. Man. Let's get out of here." It's like, what is it? Rent free? Not rent free.
Yeah, he's a squatter. He was a squatter.
No, like what is that when you have like really cheap rent in New York? There's a word for
Rent
it.
controlled?
Yeah, rent control.
Yeah.
It's rent control. I don't want to leave, man.
Don't make me do it. It was rent controlled.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. I can't believe. I feel like I was just finding out that I was pregnant, going and then being like, "What the fuck, really?" And now he's out already.
Aw, so crazy.
It is so crazy. If time really flies.
I know. Just a month ago, you were preggo. Did you see that picture? I think redheaded libertarian shared.
Oh,
about
of all the
being
times
preggo.
she got pregnant. Yeah, she looked so young.
Yeah, and
all of
then but it
them.
was so funny because she was like, "Oh, I was like partying like a month, like 2 months later, or whatever." Because it was like she put like a before after picture. She was like,
really
May and then June. She was at a party like hanging out, and I was and then somebody was like trying to shame her for that or something, and I was like, "What the
no.
fuck?" Like,
let's look it up.
yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Find it. One of the gals in I'm in a Twitter group of all moms, and one of them's actually like going into labor right now. It's like pregnant.
Oh, really?
Pregnant girls and moms. Yeah.
On Mother's Day, she's going into labor. That's crazy.
I mean, probably. I don't know if it would have to be out by now.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't know if she's gonna give birth by midnight, at least East Coast time. Okay, here it is. Oh, I think I know who this chick is. Oh shit. Am I gonna make some drama now? I'm sorry. You know what? Maybe we shouldn't share this. Maybe we shouldn't share this.
Wait, let me see what it is before.
Hold on, I'm putting it in a private chat.
Okay.
Because I just realized maybe this is like some drama shit.
Drama. Do I know this person? Do I don't Sure, let's share this.
Okay.
We're having fun. Here we go. Redhead Libertarian. I don't know who you are, but I see appearance and money matter far more to you than they do to me. I'm not going to hold on. So this is a response to her, pictures of her with her children after giving birth. This person says, this mystery person who we don't know who they are says, I can tell you got your shoes for $5 at Payless in 2011. Thanks for the confirmation. Try the correct size next time. Redheaded Libertarian official. Nice try conflating your bad fashion with obsession over your feet. Weird conflation. And I'm going just fine with the baby weight. Thanks. Thanks for proving the fact that you're shaming women for baby weight, though. Oh,
and then scroll down. This is okay, and then she's like, "This is what she's emotional
about." Oh, so Elijah posts, "We need more females having a positive outlook on having children. Being a mother is a gift from God. Only Satan and his henchmen are discouraging women from giving birth. God made you for this. Embrace your calling." And so this was like
that's a good tweet from Elijah. I think. I mean, I don't agree with everything he says, but I think that's a good one.
It's a video of a woman like pregnant, and then she's back to being in great shape. And then this is Josie posting, oh my God. So May, June, July. So 2 months later, she's
2 months
super thin
later.
and that's incredible. This is where
her. She looks amazing.
Wow. She was, but yeah, she's really thin and has a small frame to begin with. She's all baby. So of course it's just gonna be
Baby's gone.
Yeah. Oh my God. So this chick is triggered because she's fucking fat still after giving birth. Big deal. Like that's very easy to see through. Wow.
Essentially, yes.
And if you know what, if I'm still fat and I don't know what's the correct amount of time to lose baby weight? I don't really know. But if I'm still fat after that time, I'll own up to it.
I think a year from the moment you give birth is a good time frame to give yourself to get your body back into what it was pre-birth. You know, like it's a good amount of time to, you know, get to the gym again, eat well, you know, do your thing. I think a year is plenty.
Oh, by the way, this is Martina Marcota, who we've discussed on this show in the past. She is a fucking a mentally ill hot mess.
She has problems.
Yeah.
I think she like comments further down too. Or I mean, I'm blocked. I don't know, but I think other people were like calling her out.
Still by her too. She feels attacked.
Because people were saying, oh, that's Martina. And then they were like putting screenies of like stuff she was saying.
I don't see it either because I'm blocked. She said, over 250,000 views total on the subject, but I'm making it up. Lol. Okay, buddy, fuck off. Okay.
She's nuts.
She is so nuts. It's so obvious. It's like, we get it. You are still feeling fat.
Oh, there's this other chick that I saw this thing on Twitter. And I thought this was pretty base. And I was like, hey, there's hope for young people out there, you know? And then somebody was like, this bitch does OnlyFans. And I was like, wait, what? So let me play you this. And you tell me, do you know her? And do you know that apparently she does like OnlyFans or something? Hold on, let's see.
Ooh.
Okay, first, this is how I saw this. Did you see this?
Who is this?
I don't know.
I think I follow her. She's very crunchy. She's very crunchy, healthy, nature type chick.
Oh, okay. Well,
type of person who would like put their taint in the sun, you know?
What? Really? Well, she sounds really based here. Here we go.
Feminism is a scam. A few years ago, I was an angry, blue-haired feminist. I once believed that male privilege was real and that I was a victim of the wage gap. Now that I understand the true motives of feminism, I know that this could not be further from the truth, and that modern-day feminism is a war on true masculinity. Before women had the right to vote, most were stay-at-home wives, which meant they weren't working jobs and couldn't be taxed. Our overlords didn't like that. Rockefeller started funding feminist campaigns in media, and as a consequence of the movement, women started entering the workforce and leaving the home. Children would then be separated from their parents and sent to Rockefeller-funded schools to be indoctrinated by the state. All of this ultimately disrupting the family unit at its core. Feminism is defined as the belief in social, economic, and political equality of the sexes. But in the West, I must ask, what rights do men have that women don't? Modern feminists are convincing women that hookup culture, using hormonal birth control, and not shaving is liberation. That toxic masculinity is prevalent and the patriarchy must be dismantled. Through movies and media, we're taught that working for the man, climbing the corporate ladder, and paying tax is more empowering and valuable than raising the next generation. Women have lost touch with our natural loving instincts, and birth rates are plummeting. Men and women are not the same. And by protesting for equality of outcome rather than opportunity, feminists are demonizing and emasculating men.
There you go. There's the video. So then this guy came up because I shared it and I was like, oh, there's hope for this generation because apparently because she's really young, you know, and I was like, I feel bad for this generation of women. And then this guy's like, she's like some whore that does OnlyFans. I've totally I've called her out, and the red pill are falling for it again. And like he put this
Ugh.
video. So this is his evidence that he's exposing her.
Ooh, exposing her.
He's exposing her hard, guys.
I think I do know. Yeah, I think I do follow her.
But hold on, because there it is. It says like she's like OnlyFans something something. I mean, I don't know. I
Are
don't
we
know
sure
anything
it's
about
her though? Oh my god.
I don't. Yeah,
Are
are we
trying
sure
to own
it's
a
her?
nice,
She doesn't
a
look
nice lady,
anything
a
like
nice
her.
message. Wow.
Apparently, her name is Shannon Michaela.
Michaela.
So, I mean, I guess it would be pretty easy to find out if she's got an OnlyFans. Just got to look it up. Oh,
Yeah,
but
someone in
okay,
the chat
apparently
that
she's
someone
an
in the chat who has OnlyFans.
Andrew
Check it out.
Tate simp girl.
Oh.
This guy made all this money from the porn industry and casinos while he's fighting the Matrix. He's extracting energy from his fellow man in the worst possible ways. His lifestyles is very blah, blah, blah. Okay, something about, bad about Andrew. And then, I don't know if that's her.
Huh.
You're literally
It's hard to
selling
tell.
porn. But we don't even know who's saying this. How is this exposing this girl? I don't understand. How is an former OnlyFans model red pill leader now? What?
So what if she is? Does that make what she says any less accurate?
I don't think
I'm
it does.
so sick of this. We need to dismiss and disregard a whole person and all of their opinions based on a way they made money currently or in the past. It's so fucking tiresome.
I agree with you, Chrissy. Like, what's weird is I kind of actually feel that about Andrew Tate because I'm not a huge fan of Andrew Tate. Like, I'm like, whatever. I'm just not a huge fan of the red pill fear in general. But I think he said some really based things before. Like, I've listened to his, podcast, and I think you can attribute that to like a broken clock can be right twice a day, but some people like have really base takes. Like he has some really base takes about the vaccine. He had some really base takes about Ukraine and what's going on over there, and like none of that. Like, yeah, it doesn't take away from the fact that he might be a scumbag, but it also doesn't take away like what he said.
No,
what he said is
what
true.
if he's a sex trafficker? He had some good points.
Sometimes, yeah, he said some stuff.
Bill Cosby wasn't all bad.
I mean, Bill Cosby, I'm sure, has been right on a couple of things in his life. And then, on the side, he was, doing all that. It's not necessarily a good thing at all.
Yeah. I'm sure he's given back to the community. It hasn't Andrew Tate, like, I don't know, doesn't he give out water to blacks? Africa?
Oh no.
I'm becoming like
Andrew
Trump.
Tate
I don't know
recently?
why. I keep saying the blacks. Like I've become like it's fun. It's fun to say.
What is going on with Andrew Tate recently? Actually, I have no idea what's going on with him. Like, is he in court? Did he?
I
to
haven't
court?
heard from him. He won't text me back.
I see. Is it since you had the baby? Like you use goods now? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. It's like I don't exist to him. Pick a winner. Did you see they caught the man who raped the woman after he choked her with his belt? What?
What?
I don't. You're gonna have to be more specific.
I mean, where was this? New York? Like
very
India?
general.
I mean, there's a lot of places that women get raped in. I feel
Quit
like
picking your nose, kiddo, and give us more details. But thank you for the $5. Interesting.
Oh, people are saying it was in New York.
Of course it was.
God damn. What the hell is going on in New York?
The fucking the illegals, the blacks, it's all just going to shit.
Dude, what are they putting in the water over there, man? I feel like Alex Jones is. Oh my god. Okay, did you see the thing that Alex Jones retweeted from that guy that like made some crazy like on acid trip fucking meme video about Alex Jones, and Alex Jones retweeted it? Did you see that?
I am looking for it now.
That was fucked. I was like, I was watching that meme and I was like,
what kind of video?
I'm on way too many edibles to be watching this right now.
What kind of video?
He just said like Alex Jones retweeted it and was like, "What the fuck did I just watch?" And it was like this meme video about him as a cartoon. It's like a meme, cartoon meme about all the stuff he said.
Oh no, I can't find it.
Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It was wild. I was like, wow, somebody really took the time to make this. I mean, Alex Jones tweets like a 16-year-old girl now that he's back on Twitter. Let me see how much I have to scroll down before I can see it.
Oh my God. Happy Mother's Day to Big Mike. Well, we won't show
Oh
that.
my God.
It's just like Michelle Obama's dong.
Do you really think she's a man?
Yes.
I think that chick, the president of what's it called? The president of France, his wife, yeah. That chick's a dude.
Oh yeah. Everyone's a dude. If you think even there's a chance, yeah, they're dudes. Rootless redneck, never trust a person who uses a lapel mic they all do this. This is like
I know, what is up with that?
The Zoomers love to just hold their microphones like that. I don't understand it.
I don't understand. Do they just not know how to use a lapel mic?
No, it's just a fucking trend. It's just yeah. It's like not wearing your pants where you're supposed to.
Oh, okay. Man, I feel so old when I see shit like that. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so old now.
Ada says she showed her beehole. Am I supposed to be angry?
Oh my God.
It was a black man in New York. When in doubt. Thank you. Pick a winner. Okay, so Fealty sent us this cartoon. Thank you, Fealty. Always here when we need
I'm still scrolling Alex's.
All right, please. Hopefully this has no nudity in it.
Down to the water line. That's destiny.
That's it. That's the one.
That's striving. That's being a trailblazer, an explorer, going into space, mathematics, quantum mechanics, the secrets of the universe. It's all there. Life is fiery with its beauty. It's incredible detail. Tuning into it. They want to shatter your mind.
What's up, Rez?
Talking about
Bro. You told me this was some regular Joe Rogan, Alex Jones type a focus alpha, whatever they call it. Those mushrooms that just help you focus like a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I definitely gave you the normal mushrooms, bro. Let me check real quick.
Thanks, Fealty.
Oh shit, bro. I accidentally switched up the bags, bro.
What do you mean you
During the most recent solar eclipse, CERN opened up a wormhole and it sucked Mr. Jones into Solar, turning him into Alex Jones. Now, vessels gave from
oh my God,
globalist lizard people, zombies, and pedo cuts while exposing and dismantling the Uniswap party, the solar movement, and the new mean world order agenda. The tinfoil hat stays on.
The tinfoil hat stays on. The ticker is Jonas.
Oh, gay frogs.
Whoa. Not the gay frogs again.
Oh my God, this is wild. The bunny slippers. Meme wars. Pills.
Welcome back. I'm your host, Burn Legere. First up, Battle of the Crumbers has been announced. There can only be one of them. Somehow 3 groups of people think that they want to represent this bald-headed fuck. Next up, Barron Trump is having a swim party with Fat Wendy. Last up, Elizabeth Horan running from the feds for stealing 10 kilos of cocaine with Mitch from the president's personal staff.
So silly.
Shut the fuck up,
This
Fat
reminds me of
Wendy. Catch us
Homestar
next
Runner.
time on Ticker CAA.
What in the new world order's going on? Seems like this shit.
Did you watch Homestar Runner? That's how we know how old people really are.
No, I didn't. I actually didn't watch that.
Oh my God. It's early internet. cartoon.
Maybe I did, but I didn't know what it was called. It's
Okay.
true. It might be that I just didn't know.
Okay. Homestar, the Burninator, the Cheat. Okay. Light switch raves. All right. All right.
Shit's getting more retarded every day. Time to get back to work.
Look it up.
One night during the solar eclipse, Mr. A. Lux Jonas was asleep at the crib. Sir, no fighting illicit politicians starting wars to get rid of from diddling, but the one that we needed.
Your tinfoil hat
No, I
and
never
your
watched this.
fluoride-free toothpaste. This is Meme Wars. Tomorrow's memes. Today.
Stating me back on X, former globalist, never
Elon
started the
Musk.
Manhattan Project.
Did you say Frogjet? As in frog?
Yes, that's right, Frogject. They'll lead us to the creation of the gay atom bomb that will turn everyone into gay frogs and will eventually depopulate humanity. Bomb.
Movie. What was it?
Free moon here again. I just want to say I'm a huge fan of A-Lux and
Oh my
Olin.
God.
A-Lux fighting the yating and I digress. Let's get back to the story.
This is so silly.
This is wild.
Exactly who?
The craziest part is that Alex Jones actually watched this and was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Oh my God. Wow. Soul of Satoshi. That's awesome.
Hilarious.
What did I just watch? That's really cool. Hey, there's Nina's. How fun. Amazing.
Fun stuff. See, Twitter can be fun if you have a good sense of
See,
humor.
it's not all bad. It's friendly
Exactly.
towards women. Nina, what's coming up for you this week?
I have Toxic Femme tomorrow at on Midnight's Edge at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then my show's on Wednesdays, and of course Friday is the Good News Show. So, and I'm playing RoboCop right now on my time, away from doing shows. I'm playing RoboCop, and it's freaking awesome.
That sounds great. Everyone follow Nina. Yes. This was
Thanks
a
for
great
inviting me
SimpCast.
on.
Thank you for coming on. It's always good to see you, Nina. Thank you to the chat. Thank you for your comments, questions, super chats. Thank you for simping with us. And we'll see you guys next time. Love you. Bye. Watch my pregnancy special if you haven't, and subscribe. Bye.